Oh man, they missed all that.
So you got one right, is what you're trying to
Happy
say.
fucking New Year,
Oh.
everybody. Xbox
Yeah.
ruined it.
You got to say that again now, Snap.
What?
Happy fucking New Year.
Oh goodness.
Dropping them F-bombs.
Yeah, do anybody know how
Right.
to get the comment section if you're using it on mobile?
Yeah, you gotta go on the app
You gotta
or a
go
desktop.
up to the top. It says switch it to desktop. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
shoot!
Oh man, they
What's
missed all
going
that.
on, everybody in the
You got
chat?
one right, is what you're
Welcome to the pregame. As usual, I done screwed it up and muted everybody when we started, but I think we're getting used to that. So
Xbox.
I'm used to it. I do that a lot to myself.
2017.
well, anybody who plays like Halo or whatever on Xbox with me, you guys know I do that in parties like all the time.
Yeah, he'll be talking. I'll be like, I hear him talking in the next room, and then he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I was muted." Like,
Speaking of Halo, Me 100 Remix, Lady Infamous.
Okay. I'm just saying okay right now. Okay.
No. Dark Optimus was in there. Livewire. We were all playing Halo last night, and
I missed out on that, man. I'm sorry.
And we was seeing what y'all guys was doing, but of course, but that's okay. Me and Remix held it down. I I was keeping people up, and at first, and then Remix came in and he got the best of me somewhat, little bit.
Remix is were you guys playing free for all?
No. We were playing arena.
Super
we was
Fiesta.
getting down. We was getting down. No. There was sometimes Remix was getting like 26 kills a game, but I was holding it down. And then the little bastard was going like saying, "Oh, wait. Don't let Mega get that last kill. He didn't want me to be on the top of the leaderboard, man." You know what I'm saying? Ain't that you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, we had a good time. It started going real wild and crazy.
Yo, Remix can
So
be
you're saying
Yeah,
heart
but-
was in the right place, is what you're trying to say.
It was cool at first, and then it started going wild and crazy. I'll have to have a conversation with 100 about all that crazy shit at the end. But other than that, it was a really good time, man. Shout out to Lady Infamous for the live stream, man. You guys should have been there because it was really, really fun.
Oh
Yo,
yeah,
yo,
I want to play with her.
The next time, whatever I'm doing on my Xbox, because my Xbox is on, but next time, man, just send me an invite, dude.
You don't even notice half of them. People be sending you party invites or chat invites, and then you're just like, I didn't see it.
I wish they would stay up, like maybe put like a time whenever you got it instead of just disappearing at
Yeah,
like the party invites and stuff.
I think we're gonna get options like that when kind of like the new update comes around, when they really go in and they really like update the UI again. I have a feeling there's some major changes coming, and we're gonna get them like before Scorpio launches. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
No,
Halo was
I said
tripping for the first time in a long time.
I said E3, man.
Yeah. Halo was actually tripping. Like everybody's character, not in the game, but when the game was going on, but during the load up and everything, everybody was like pink or purple. It just kind of like wiped out their guns and everything. I don't know what the hell that was going on, but there was. But Halo rarely has any
Mega,
type of issue.
we heard that was your two favorite colors. So when you actually went into Halo, they decided that that's what they're gonna do: make every Spartan like pink and purple. We heard that you don't like guns, so we wiped out the guns and all that good stuff. Just to make you feel at home, man.
Well, lollipops. That's exactly what we all want to be, is having lollipops and a lot of fun.
I love lollipops.
That tinky winky.
Oh,
Let's
goodness.
go.
Here we go.
There it goes. All right, I just need to know who has the sound effects tonight.
I do.
All right.
I'm sure K Mega has them too.
Oh, no, not both of you guys. Come on,
Everybody,
just one.
get in the sound effects.
Oh goodness.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. What's up,
This
guys in
cannot
the
end
chat?
well.
Yo, do you want Mega to be in control of sound effects tonight? Yo, let us know. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the love.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm done.
Yes.
Well, all right, guys. I have a feeling, we got a pretty good crowd in here. You know what I'm saying? I saw Tommy Guns. I saw Remix. Of course, A Brownies. Major shout out to A Brownies because he gave me a little prize that we are gonna give to a lucky person today live on the show. So big shout out to A Brownies. I don't know.
Thank you.
you
That's
got
Poe, Papa Woody. Hey man, I think we got the same thing, bro. Because I'm sick too, man. I don't know what the hell this little bug was, man. Shout out to Porter Rock. He was the first one to tell me, man. He said I got that nasty shit back in New York. I said I have no idea how it came all the way out here to the south, but
It's everywhere.
it's
It
everywhere.
is.
It's nasty,
Like,
bro.
I think
It's
Next
nasty.
Gen mailed it to you, man. Be
He
honest.
probably
with you.
did.
Yeah.
He probably did. Just sit there and said, because I said, "You son of a bitch, Zaire. Yeah, I'm not done with you, Zaire." Because I keep making fun of him about that video. But anyway,
Our chat is blessed by I would probably say right about now, maybe a 3/4 drunk Pope, Xbox Pope.
Hopefully he's 3/4 drunk.
dude, that's the best type of Pope
Guys,
right
I
there.
didn't realize it, but like all our supporters from like across the pond over Europe and all that stuff, we'll actually hit midnight with them tonight. So they'll be at the Happy New Year's. It'll be about 7:00 over here, and it'll be New Year's over there. So we actually get to actually have the clock strike midnight, live with us. I was like, damn, that's absolutely that's awesome, yo.
no doubt. No doubt.
All right, but let me try this again. You guys ready to check out the intro?
Man, the faster we do this, the faster
Yes, ma'am.
2017 gets here. So let's do it.
Oh, going light speed.
Oh,
Hold up.
What's going on, people, and welcome to another episode of the Next Podcast, New Year's Eve edition. And guys, since it's the end of the year, 2016, I know there's a lot of people just waiting for this year to be over with. We're going to go back and we're going to recap some of the highlights of 2016, some of the things that we thought were really good when it comes to the gaming industry, and of course some of the things that were, let's just basically say it, absolutely shitty. But not only that, we're going to look forward to 2017 as well, and maybe think about some resolutions for these gaming companies like Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft. Hopefully some resolutions that we want them to come out and change for 2017. Guys, before I go in with the intros, I do want to give a major shout out to my boy Delirium Blades. I was talking to him on Xbox Live a few days ago, and he didn't think I was right. It was right that I didn't have Cocaine Mountain, so he went ahead and he bought Cocaine Mountain for me. Don, you know what Cocaine Mountain is, right? You might want to tell them before they think
for the DLC.
I was gonna say
For the DLC,
I'm thinking Xbot's a drug addict here.
Well, no, it's right like that, and man, it's that addictive. Well, I wouldn't know, but I'm just gonna say it's that addictive.
Somebody's getting some drug money.
Well, guys, let's go down the line and hit off the intros. Let me start with the first lady of Next Podcast, the creator of the nextpodcast.com, which actually we're going to be talking about as well on this show, and that is none other than Snap Suckers.
What up, everybody? Happy New Year's. Happy Saturday. I'm happy we're here doing a show on this New Year's Eve. I hope you guys all enjoy the show. And we have some winners coming up from our contest that we had, so stay tuned.
Nice. I was going to ask you if you had something special planned. I was going to try to set it up for you, but you just took it over. So good job.
Thank you.
No doubt. Next on the list is the golden voice of the Next Podcast, that smooth talker, Fooskis.
Hey, what's going on, people? I'm so happy that 2016 is ending, and I hope everybody has a great night. Stay happy, stay drunk. Do you have a good night?
I have a feeling, a lot of people are going to wake up tomorrow in very weird spots, like not knowing where they are and all that good stuff. Yeah. All right, well, Next on the list, of course, he's just trying to talk to the intelligent gamers out there, and he's coming live from the 405. K Mega!
What it do, baby? We about to get up in this motherfucker, get crunk for 2016 going into 2017. I would say I'm very excited about 2017, but I have no fucking idea what's to come, except there's big things coming for the big, Scorpio, but there's big things coming for the big Xbox community. Shout out, big ups to the Xbox community. Everybody stand up. And for true gamers out there, we got much love and much respect for everybody that's true gamers and love having respect for one another. No doubt about that. Let's keep it moving.
No doubt, man. You know, a lot of people, I put it out there on Twitter, and I was like, man, is K Mega going to send 2016 to Hades, man? I think a lot of people are interested to see if that's what you're going to do with this past year of gaming, dude.
We'll see. We'll get into that when we get into the conversation. But for right now, I'm going to, we'll pass it on to the other chumps. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, since K Mega put that so delicately, let's bring up that man. You know, when he comes up, you got to show that respect and kiss that ring. TheDon.
Hey, what's up, guys? I cannot believe how long we've been doing this podcast. It seems like yesterday me and Bot were like, hey, let's do this thing, and then Bot's like, I already got something planned, and then next thing you know, like, I want to be a special guest, and now I'm here all the time. So I am fired up. That was just 6 months ago, and I can't even imagine what the next year is going to bring.
Dude, that was absolutely crazy, man. Like how we came together and stuff. It's probably one of those early memories that I'm gonna have when I'm like 80 years old and stuff, sitting in a rocking chair. It's just amazing how this panel actually all came together, man.
What's even crazier is, like, I'll get in conversations and Xbox Live parties, and people think we've gone to college together and all this other stuff that never happened. And you know what? That shows the power of gaming. Gaming's what brings us together, right?
Yeah.
And we obviously we met playing over Halo, and it's just gone from there. So. And honestly, some huge shout outs to people in the community that honestly liked your stuff, and that's how I found you. So who you are in regards to that, and man, I'm just excited where it's going to go from here. It's been a crazy whirlwind since the beginning of this. It's been insane, honestly. So
awesome, and I am so glad. To get you on the show and everybody else on the panel. I tell you guys off the scenes all the time. You guys are what make this show great, and you guys do an absolutely incredible job. And I can thank you every day from now until eternity, and it wouldn't be enough, guys.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
You're welcome.
Yo, Foos is gonna be on Xbox Live, like at a party. Like, yo, he didn't say thank you today. Is he gonna say thank you? He got like 2 minutes left. He didn't say thank you. But of course, this show would not be complete without the wizard of the UWP. Somebody I've known for a long time. He created Xbox News for Xbox Gamers, a group on Facebook. I've known him through Facebook. We went through it in Bang Bang and everything like that. My boy, NewarkNJ.
What's going on, everybody? I want to start off by saying Happy New Year's to everybody. Just keeping it short and sweet. Hope everybody enjoy the show. Get your drinks. Some of the fans will hit New Year's, as Xbox was saying during the show. Hope you enjoy it. Really appreciate. Okay.
That's not me. I swear.
I already know who it is. But just to keep it short, man, everybody enjoy the show.
No doubt. Yo, Newark, I heard you solved your problem with the fire alarm, man. Would you care to explain what you're doing with that sucker?
Yeah, Monday I'm moving, man. I couldn't take it no more. So, we decided to move. Couldn't find a problem. Now, all jokes aside though, but yeah, I might bring the being that I'm used to it, I might bring the dead battery, put it in one over there just so I could get my beat back.
There we go.
Mr. Little Fella.
No doubt, man. I think he's like the seventh on the panel, so he got to bring him with you, man.
Exactly.
We don't call him 9 volt.
9 volt. Yo, Mega is happy on that trigger right now, man. I swear.
That wasn't me.
It's the
Oh,
Crap Gamer 448 has hit up the chat. Crap Gamer 448.
oh,
What up,
crap! What
Crap?
up, crap?
We'll
It's
be
nice to
like
see he's got his numbers correct.
448-77652.
Man, hey, shout out to everybody who's watching right now, man. Thank you guys. We're already hitting at 72. Man, hit that like button, man. This chat is lit. Thank you guys so much,
Happy
man.
New Year's Eve, everybody who has just joined us,
and
everyone from before.
and on that note, yo, let's get this party started. Let's talk 2016 in gaming. And now, when it came to this year, we had a bunch of titles come out. You know, we had Doom, we had Battlefield 1, Gears 4, Forza Horizon 3, Final Fantasy 15. Like I'm running out of fingers for the amount of games that came out this year. So I just want to go back and ask you guys, you know, the MPG, your most played game. Let's hit Newark first. Yo, Newark, most played game for 2016. What was yours, and pretty much why? Why was it your most played game, man?
It was Halo 5, man. I'm a big fan of shooters, and you know the replay value of Halo 5, you know, is real good. So it's Halo 5, and I'm pretty sure next year will be Halo 5.
so you're already predicting
Yeah,
next year Halo 5 will be #1 as well, huh?
yeah,
Dude,
yep.
I watched some of your gameplay on Halo. You are an absolute beast sometimes, man. Yo, the way you use the Hydra, same way I do, man. 2 to 3 shots, walk away because you know it's done.
Yep.
All
That's how
right.
you save your ammo, man.
No, no doubt, dude. No doubt. Well, let's go down the list here. Let's hit up the Don. Don, most played game 2016. What was it and why, dude?
Dude, I think we're gonna have a little bit of a repeat. It's been Halo. It's been the game that keeps on giving all year round. You know, it every month there was DLC you had to try out, and then every month, like, you run into new players that are getting involved into the game, and it just has that feedback loop where it's this constant feed where there's challenge and stuff like that. I think the only thing I disliked about it was when they reset the ranks. I actually absolutely hate that in Halo 5, but everything else has been money on that. I can see where they're going with it going forward into Halo 6, and I honestly can't wait till Halo 6 because of it. So
Nice, nice. Well, I'm hoping Halo 6 drops 2018 maybe. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that sounds about right.
Yeah, but they usually, man, Halos, they're in like development for years just because of the replay value of the previous Halo. It gives like 343 and before them it gives Bungie that much time to really work on the next title as well. So like if a new one, if Halo 6 comes out in 2018, to me that would actually be quick, yo. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, you got
well,
to think about also with Halo Wars 2 coming out as well. Yeah, I have to agree. I have to step back and look at that too, because it does take years. Because what was the gap between 4 and 5? Like 4.5 years, somewhere like that.
It's around there. I don't know like right offhand, but they, like I said, they usually take years before they come out with another Halo. I don't know. Anybody else on the panel know the gap between 4 and 5?
When they make it.
between 4 and 5, it was 3 years, but they may have started honestly even before then.
Mm-hmm.
There's a when you have a game where, like, when you're developing a game, there's a certain point where you have to tell the artists like myself to stop touching things, so they can work out all the bugs and do all the get the engine working how it's supposed to, for the title and the fixed hardware you have. And so you don't pay for staff just to sit around, right? So they move on
Yeah.
I do.
to the
Yeah,
next thing.
you
So,
do.
well, I know some of the things you have to deal with at your work, their snaps, but but good business will definitely force those people to work, right? And
Mhm.
so, the work almost starts almost immediately after they take their vacations and come back to the office. So, you know, there's always overlap when it comes to those titles. That's all that 343 does. They do Halo stuff, and when they're doing stuff that's not like the main Halo franchise, like Halo Wars,
Mhm.
those are handled by other studios that
Yeah,
are
certain Affinity is doing Halo Wars too. Of course, with 343
Exactly.
looking over it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, well, there's some things I can't talk about. I'll talk to you later about that bot after the
Ooh.
podcast. But yeah, don't be
Juicy
surprised
details?
when it shows up. All I got to say is when the next
I love juicy conversation
don't
like that behind,
don't be surprised.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
So
I'm already
and you know what I know
I'm already
about
excited.
what I know. So yeah. So don't be surprised.
Nice. Oh snaps! Your most played game of 2016. What is it, and basically why?
Can I skip over my most played game?
Why? Because is it gonna be the
Because
same?
it's fucking Halo, just like
Oh, I love
everybody else.
this.
You want to know why? Because us here on Next, we all play Halo together. Why? Because the Xbot, it's his favorite game, and it's a great group game, a great community game. So we all get together and we go ham in it, and they keep updating the fucking game. So it's a lot of fun, and it's always like they're always adding new stuff to make it even more fun. And we play with so many different people in the community, and it's just a lot of fun. And I'm sure it's a lot of people's most played game for this past year.
I'm actually like I'm fairly surprised right now with like how many people we've gone through already, and it's all Halo.
It's all your
Oh
fault.
no, it's a trap. What are you talking about? You know the answer.
Just my cheap way to
this
talk
whole
about.
question is a trap, so you can talk about.
Oh, dude, you
And
know
You're
me
so right. I
It's
didn't
like-
even think about that.
It's like me and Don went to college together or something. It's weird, yo.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
liars?
Oh wow.
Yo, Foos, should I even ask you, man? What's your most played game, dude?
I'm gonna switch it up.
Nice.
My most played game. No, it was definitely Halo. But
Sounds like if you're switching it up, then
I
I mean,
saying, how
other
would
than
be
that,
possible?
true.
other than that, it was Xbox Fitness. Y'all can go ahead and laugh
Oh,
all
yeah.
you want,
You know what?
but
You're right.
I'm gonna tell everybody right now, I lost 50 pounds off that shit. So
Go.
don't hate. Anyways, but yeah, Halo 5 has been. I'm telling you that I was a big boy for a little while.
We
Nice.
forgive you.
But
Good job.
yeah, Halo got me. I mean, there's no game like it, dude. It's a blast.
Dude,
I can't ever let it go.
that 60 frames per second, all them game modes that you can like, whatever mood you're in, man, you can go in and play something on Halo that will satisfy your gaming for that mood, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Oh yeah, it's fun, especially that Fiesta. When we go in and play that Fiesta, there, oh my God, it's a blast. If anybody ain't played Fiesta, you're missing out. Go check it out.
no doubt. Now, yo, Foos, you said like your next one was Xbox Fitness, and I can actually vouch for that. I've seen it. You know, when I started up my Xbox, I'd be like, oh, he's in fitness, man. I'm not even gonna send him an invite to a party. But when does that shut down for you, man? Do you know?
It shuts down. I think January. I think it's about to shut down. Yeah, but it's all good. I mean, I'm good now. You know, I know what I do or have to do, and I'm doing it, so I ain't worried about it.
I got you, man. I don't know. Maybe you should send a couple tweets to Phil Spencer. Let him know you lost that weight and you really like that, man. I don't know.
Hey. I mean, don't get me wrong. 50 pounds is a lot, but I don't know. I didn't feel like I was carrying my weight well. You know,
he was he was light on his feet, so he didn't
That's
really
right.
feel it. Yeah.
I'll call you Twinkle Toes.
No.
Tinky Winky.
Say okay. Okay. Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, yo, K Mega, I'm really interested to hear your most played game because I know you're on Xbox a lot, and you also kind of dabble with the emulators on your PC. So, dude, what was your most played game this year, and why, man?
Okay. Well, it's not Halo, but no, Tekken came a little later, but it's going to surprise everybody. But they came up with an update, and they made that game so awesome that I was trying to promote my friend to get into this type of game because he was nothing but a Call of Duty fan, and it was a couple of friends, and so it was Battlefield Hardline. I played that so much. It was absolutely crazy. See, I didn't like Battlefield Hardline when it first came out. I just ignored it. But then they came up with that update, and then they came up with the new maps. And then from the beginning of well, actually from the end of 2015 all the way until probably the summer of 2016. We just was killing Battlefield Hardline. Just had so much fun. Anyway,
you have met your match, Mega.
yeah. But anyway, no, it was Battlefield Hardline, and then it was Halo 5, and then after that it was the mighty Tekken. So yeah.
Oh goodness.
Well, last time I checked, he asked your number one.
Get him, Don.
Look,
I'm just gonna say that.
I'm sorry that you guys don't have any variety. I just wanted to just.
What variety? Yeah, I just hit 40,000 gamer score the other day, so I'm good.
Nice.
Okay.
I hear that cheese. I hear that cheese from Don when he said that too. I
know. I mean,
but
I got. I'm well over. I'm well over 40,000. So I'm not even trying to hear all that. So.
All right. Well. Guys, let's move down the list here and talk about kind of like the biggest surprise for 2016. Now, a lot of stuff was announced. There was new hardware launched this year. A bunch of games and stuff like that. I'm just gonna start off real quick. My biggest surprise, because like we heard rumors at the very early part of the year, but it's got to be the E3 and the announcement of Project Scorpio. That was probably the biggest surprise to me, man, and to hear the hype train afterwards, like so many people.
But you knew it was coming.
Well,
it's like they're gonna say Scorpio. They're gonna say Scorpio. It's like,
did I fangirl that much? Did I fangirl that much?
That was it.
I couldn't tell if that was snaps or bot there for a sec.
Damn.
All right, well. But let's go down the list here. So Don, out of everything that happened in 2016 in terms of gaming, what would you mark as the biggest surprise, and kind of like flesh it out for us a little bit, man?
Biggest surprise. I don't know if Scorpio was a huge surprise or anything like that. I honestly was surprised that HDR came to PlayStation 4 Pro. I won't give the regular PlayStation for credit for that because it doesn't have it. Let's just call it what it is. But the Pro does have it, and interesting thing, and Crab can probably go back and look at his documentations that he has. Everything from I saw, they didn't have that originally, so that was something that was added on later to the best of my knowledge, and they're still finding ways to implement it better on the hardware. So that was actually a big shocker for me. But that's really about it. I mean, I kind of knew Scorpio was kind of happening. Like we all kind of knew, but not knew. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it wasn't. It was maybe more of a bigger surprise they announced it at that time. I didn't think they were going to announce it at that time, but they did the right move, and it was a huge turning point for Xbox. And really, it's kind of forcing all these. I don't even want to call them media sites because they're not media. They're basically clickbait blogs is what they are, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's call it what it is. And the reality, that's what these sites are. That's how they handle themselves. And you're starting to see it now, because now what was good for one is not good for the other. And so it's basically mixed up a lot of things, not just for turnaround for Xbox, but just turnaround for how we get news and things like that. Like there's a huge fallout from the announcement of Scorpio.
Yeah.
And we're still seeing it. So it's I actually was more surprised about what the announcement effect had when they announced it. But for me, it's really on the PlayStation 4 side, it's the HDR thing, and then on the Scorpio side, it's the after effect of the timing. So
dude, that is a great point, because I was talking to Crap. We came together for like Crossfire and everything like that, and he kind of talked about the documentation that he had, and it didn't say anything about HDR in it. So that is a really good point, because it was kind of like it came at you blindside. It's like, oh shit, they're putting that in there. Like nobody expected that, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's one of the reasons why they announced it later, because you have the S that has HDR. They're like, oh crap, you know what I mean? And so, that, I mean, that's the sort of stuff that, people are like, they're going to change it to this spec or that spec. That's not possible. But implementing stuff like small changes like the HDR, those are all things that are possible.
Yeah.
So
that's, I mean, and it's really cool to have, because I'm looking at the future of TVs and everything like that, and that high dynamic range, or HDR, as people call it for short. It definitely has a place in the future of TVs and stuff like that, and it's just going to improve and get better. We know Microsoft is working on expanding the color range on HDR with other TV manufacturers and stuff like that as well. So it is a feature that isn't going anywhere, and it's going to be a mainstay from kind of like here on out as we adopt the 4K televisions and stuff like that. So that was a really good point, man.
It's really going to change in the next couple of years. It's going to, like, we've just now seen the very beginnings of it, but apparently those nit levels are going to continue to increase. And Microsoft's directly behind to try to help all these TV manufacturers to accomplish what they need to accomplish, so their HDR will scale with that. So
I was gonna
they've
say,
been on record on saying that. So
I'd say leave it up to Microsoft to kind of like innovate. A lot of people out there, they're haters and stuff like that when it comes to Microsoft for shit that happened like years ago. But if you look at their recent history, the past few years, and everything that they're trying to do with consumer feedback and what they're doing with like HoloLens and stuff, this is stuff like they are pushing industries forward and innovating. So if you want to, put in a feature like HDR and you want to keep expanding it, why not call Microsoft in to be like, hey, help us do this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Microsoft is number one in innovation this year. They've outdone Apple, so that says a lot. Says a lot.
Well, me, I'm not the biggest Apple fan. I feel like their innovations can be a little cheesy at points in time, but you're right. When it comes down to it, and you see the articles, the tech articles and stuff like that, a lot of people hold Apple as like number one, and to hear Microsoft kind of come up over the top of that, it shows you that they're working hard over there, man.
Exactly.
No what did I do? Hands up.
Oh. So guys, I would like to announce the first winner of the next logo mug.
Oh, you're doing the mug first? Oh,
yeah, I'm doing the mug first.
Wait, there's a mug?
Yeah, man, you could have entered, but I wouldn't let you in. So
my wife bought me a PS4 Pro mug. Like, no joke, it's got PS4.
I saw that. It was actually kind of cool, and I was sad for you, but
it says game over on the middle.
Does it keep your coffee hot? Is there like internal heat that keeps your coffee hot?
The heat is there.
It's the coffee mug Pro.
You know the hot, that thing is gonna stay hot for you, man.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna announce both winners for the mug. The first winner is All Day. He's actually somewhere in the chat
All Day.
What?
He says, thanks, guys, for a great show and making my nights at work much better. Keep up the awesome work. Peace.
That young bastard don't deserve anything. A good swift kick in the ass.
That's all he out with that clap right
there. Just because he beats you in fighting games, man. Come on.
He don't beat me in fighting games.
More than they, but
G is the problem. And Bam Bam, those two give me some problems, but not all day.
All right, Mega, we got one more winner here.
So congrats. And then the next mug winner is Remix Essence.
What?
Go ahead.
Yes. So he says, my favorite episode is the one with me in it, of course. I mean, come on. Nah, no, really. I think the last episode on the 17th was actually my favorite. K Mega was going off about how Bill Gates is worth more than Sony, and it was pretty hilarious. The truth is, Bot, I always look forward to the next podcast because you're so innovative, I think that says. Smiley face. So congrats, guys. You are the winners of the next logo mugs, and we have more giveaways coming up. I just want everybody to know that I took everybody's answers and I put them, I like literally wrote out a bunch of slips before the show, and I put all the answers in a pile for each, and then I pulled names, like I did a raffle, but I did one for each contest. So that's how this is working. And yeah, congrats. We'll be sending you those soon. I'll send you guys a DM shortly.
Nice.
Congratulations to both guys, especially Remix, since he gave me the shout out.
Congrats, y'all.
Congrats.
Nice. I do want to say something, guys. As we do these giveaways and stuff like that, if you feel if you want to show like when you get these prizes, when you get the coffee mugs or anything like that, snap a picture, send it to me, DM on Twitter. We're actually going to do a photo gallery on nextpodcast.com, and anybody who wants their picture shared up on the photo gallery, we'll put it up there. Have you like with the mug? I'm kind of jealous with the mug. I will be very honest with you.
We'll get you one soon, I promise. Both of us.
But so, just to let you know, like, when you get this in the mail, if you want to snap a picture, let me know that it's okay to put in the photo gallery. We're going to have kind of like the Hall of Fame photo gallery for people who have won Next merchandise. So that'll also be really cool. So Remix, I know you won't turn that down, man. You gotta take a picture as soon as you get this. All right, so let's go on. Snaps, what is the biggest surprise in gaming for 2016 for you?
Fuck PlayStation.
Oh.
No. The biggest surprise in 20. I don't know. I didn't even think about all this. Fuck.
Kind of just winging it here.
Yeah, I know. We'll see.
All right, so we had the 1S.
I can't think right now. I'm so excited about the contest and shit. So yeah, I mean, Scorpio wasn't really a surprise. I know you guys, you specifically.
The rumors started the beginning of this year.
Yeah,
though.
okay. The rumors were exciting, and that was cool. I think. I don't know. Just like I have to say, like, if are we choosing like a surprise of all time? I was surprised that I enjoyed Dead Rising 4 as much as I did. I was surprised I actually got it for $35.99. There's just so much. I mean, I can't really pick one thing that was the biggest surprise. I think there's more things going on like within the community that I was more into. That was really great things. That really took me in over like the whole gaming aspect. Like I think everything is cool with the gaming unless it's totally stupid in PlayStation. So yeah,
that's two jabs right there. But the community. I mean, the community is part of gaming.
That's my favorite part of the gaming.
Yeah. So I don't know, something that happened in the community that was kind of like your biggest surprise for 2016. Then maybe
I can't think of that right now. There's just so much stuff.
The first thing that came to my mind was Aaron Greenberg doing the charity for the children.
Oh, bro, when he followed me on Twitter, that was pretty.
Gotta rub it in. Gotta rub it in.
Yeah.
Well, Xbox, you don't have that going on
he
yet?
doesn't.
No. I don't know why.
Aaron Greenberg, if you're watching the show, which I know you're not, you should totally not ever follow.
What? I send him flowers and candy, the whole nine.
That could be the reason why he doesn't follow you. It's gonna
He's like,
that would explain a lot.
Oh goodness. Well, let's go next on the list here. Let's hit up Newark. Newark, what is your biggest surprise for 2016, man, in terms of gaming?
Next podcast, man. First and foremost. But as far as the gaming go, the 4K Blu-ray player that was in the Xbox One S, like that hit everybody off guard. I would have said the Scorpio, but that was ruined before E3. And the second one is that Microsoft finally answered everybody's prayers with the bitstream audio, as far like with Dolby Atmos and stuff like that. We've been asking for that since 360.
People have been talking about that a lot lately on Twitter.
I cannot wait.
So that it's really that crazy. I'm not too I'm not too in tune with what Atmos does and stuff like that. Can you kind of clarify what does that do for like the sound in games, man?
Well, you have height speakers, or you have some people have it set up as like in-ceiling speakers. It's like 3D spatial audio. Like if, say for instance, if an airplane fly over your head, it really feel like you can really hear it going over your head. The speakers. You can have speakers that set up in the front that fire up to the ceiling that comes down on you, or you can have it mounted on the ceiling. Different stuff like that. If you can really, it's hard to describe, but you can really tell where things coming from in the game, and I think they're going to provide it for games. I think early next year. so it's not just for movies.
Dude, that sounds
And
crazy, man. Like, not for
and they
anything.
also
Go ahead.
they also said apps will be supported also. Now the update is not just for like Dolby Atmos and stuff, but like all the codecs as far as surround sound goes, instead of just regular Dolby Digital and DTS, you have like the master, all the surround sound formats. Like if you're in the preview program and you put a Blu-ray in, like you can really see like DTS X. It's the DTS form of Dolby Atmos, same thing, but you can really like it's amazing sound, man.
Dude, it sounds crazy. Like, and as you were talking, and you kind of painted that picture about having a plane fly over you, and it really sounds like it goes over your head or whatever. I was like, damn, man, if we ever actually had like the Illuma room, that
Yeah,
with the
Oh,
projection,
yeah.
can you imagine like everything put together, the Illuma room with the Dolby Atmos, playing a crazy game on Xbox? That would be absolutely insane, dude.
yeah. I actually listened to some demos. The Voodoo app, like the Voodoo app, has the Dolby Atmos soundtracks on some devices or whatever. It's not available for the Xbox One yet, but it's it's nothing like it, man.
I got you, man. Um, Awesome. And when it came to the Ultra HD Blu-ray, I thought more of a surprise to me, and it was more like a dropping of the ball, was the fact that the PlayStation 4 Pro didn't have one. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you're coming out with machines and you're touting like 4K upscale and all that good stuff. It's to me, yo, it completely confused me why Sony didn't put an Ultra HD Blu-ray into the Pro. I think that was more of the surprise to me, that like
Yeah,
Sony didn't do it more than Microsoft did. You know what I'm saying?
but they said price, but how much would the Xbox One S cost if it didn't have Ultra HD Blu-ray?
It doesn't even move the needle. Don't even worry about it.
Hmm.
It really
Right.
doesn't. Yeah, because so it's all in large volumes into how much you buy and all that sort of stuff, and like really they say it costs right around $20 to $25 to make roughly that change at a consumer level.
Ooh, so you just
So
making PlayStation sound real cheap right now, bro.
so realistically, I'm gonna be conservative on my number. I'm gonna say it probably costs Xbox $5 or $10.
And that's insane because the standalone
And
players is like $500.
they probably just break even on it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So they don't really, they're not like trying to make a profit on the player itself, right? They're just trying to get the hardware out. So
I got you. I got you.
I got something to say real quick.
No. No, go ahead.
Oh, please.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I figured out my biggest surprise. It was definitely the Gears of War Slim that I have yet to get.
She
I'm just saying.
she dreams
I
about
fell
that
in love
thing.
with that
Oh
fucking
my
thing. I was
goodness.
just like, I have to have it. It's so beautiful, and I don't have it. So I'm still pouting over that. But that was definitely my biggest surprise when I saw that. I was like, oh my
So
god,
if
I need it.
anybody has an extra limited edition Gears of War for Xbox One S just lying around not doing anything, I'm pretty sure O Snaps would gladly.
Oh god, you would make my life complete.
Oh goodness, that's good. That I would definitely say that was your biggest surprise.
Man, I like ran around for days talking about it. I'm like, I'm gonna get it. My first paycheck from the new job, I'm gonna get it, and I haven't gotten it because life.
Nice, good one, O Snaps. Yo, Mega, you gotta let us know, man. Biggest surprise in gaming, 2016. What is it for you, dude?
See, I hate these answers or these questions because of the fact that I have more than one answer. And also, you know what? I'm tired of everybody getting free stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not getting anything free. So, y'all need to start passing the love. Brother needs something, man.
oh, that's not free anymore because you just begged for it. Come on.
Yeah.
Come
No,
on.
this is it's a viable means of acquiring material.
Yes,
Mega
viable means of requiring materials. If you would like to pass those along, I will be complimentary to you.
Because
Thank
we
you.
require free
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Anyway, so whatever.
leave
I
up
can
to
hear it
Foos.
now. Can't make a cornflake begging for shit, man. I can see it right now. There's videos everywhere. Anyway, so
Hashtag mooching.
yeah, I personally, man, it's more than one answer, but I would have to say Gears. How good Gears was. That seeing that DirectX 12 work, that engine, seeing that was one of the most amazing things that I've seen in gaming in a very long time. The debris, the looks, the graphics. Gears 4 was absolutely stunning, and I just couldn't I couldn't say anything more about it. But see, this is that's what I'm saying. I hate it because I wanted to say something about Quantum Break and how amazing that game was. But you know, those two things were very surprising for me in 20.
Well, to make you even a little more speechless, I think Rod was on record to say that after they're done with Gears, they realized they have even more overhead with the X12. So you've just seen the beginning.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that just makes me more excited to see what they're going to do with Halo. Now, since everybody was thinking this was a mythical creature, this was like a unicorn that actually see. And I mean, just look at Battlefield and what they could do with that, with the engine, with DICE can use with that engine. It is amazing what Microsoft has done, and it's fantastic of their franchises and what they're capable of doing. I just can't wait for what they got going in 2017. I really can't.
You know, Mega, I love the fact that you brought up Gears and how it looks, because you remember when the very first unveiling, and there was a lot of haters out there like, yo, that game's not gonna look like that. That's a fucking cutscene. Like, they're not playing that game. You remember that, dude?
Oh yeah, no, I know, that's what I'm saying. They'll come, oh, what happened to your DirectX 12? This is just a unicorn. That shit, bastards. Yeah, man, nothing that PlayStation has does anything what Gears does, man. That is on another level. I mean, just the debris flying and hitting other creatures, and man, just that storm. Like, look, I'm more of a Halo guy when it comes to the story. I love how Gears is really dark and sinister, but man, that world came even more alive with the power that they use with that engine. Man, it was fantastic.
Yeah, no doubt, man. See, I'm loving this. When it comes to biggest surprises, this is the variety I was looking for. Even with the MPG, the first question, I'm absolutely loving this right now. So we're gonna move on here. We're gonna move on to Foos. Foos, man, your biggest surprise of 2016 in gaming, man. What is it? Let me know.
Man, I don't know how Scorpio wasn't a surprise for y'all, because it surprised the shit out of me.
Thank you. I just threw my marker.
We all knew it was coming though. Like we all knew.
Had a kind of an idea, but it still surprised me. But you know what? I'm gonna go with something that kind of weirded me out. I thought it was real strange and a big surprise that they released the Pro and the Slim PS4 so close. I thought that was awkward as shit.
What? Hold on, my bad. What happened? I was looking at the chat. What did you just say? Blah, blah, blah.
I said it was awkward, the release dates of the Pro and the PS4 Slim. So that would be my biggest surprise. I thought that was pretty stupid, honestly.
Like, so close together? Is that what you're
right?
talking about?
Yeah. That was a surprise. I didn't think Sony would be that dumb, but.
Dude, I'm actually going to take it. I love what you said right there. I'm actually going to take it a step further. How about the fact that Sony came out with 3 brand new pieces of hardware and no fucking software? Like, no software to show what is going on with these new pieces of hardware. A real reason to go in and buy, like, the PS4 Pro or the VR, because let's just be honest, with the PlayStation VR, there wasn't even a full game. They were all quote unquote experiences, man. What do you think?
Bot, you're wrong. There was Gal Gun, there was The Last Guardian, and there was Chop Suey Remix, the 5th edition. Come on now.
They got rigs. Hold on, where's Crap? Yes. Crap, they got rigs. Yeah. But that move absolutely blew my mind, because I was looking at, like, the lineup and software and stuff like that, and I'm like, there's nothing on their table, because you get hardware into the home to sell software, and that's where you make your money, is with the software. I was like, they're coming out with chunks of hardware here, and, like, no games, yo.
The weird thing about Fusky's pick is, like, I just forgot they did all that, right? Like, I already had all the software I was happy with on the other side. Like, it got overshadowed by, honestly, exclusive lineup on their competitor. So, yeah, like, that's that's crazy. You forget about it that they released 3 pieces of
That's
hardware.
what they count on. They count on that all the time. You forget
Yeah.
about everything Sony does, and
Yeah.
they get by.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just trying to get noticed. I don't really know what was going on there.
I don't know. From what I know in the gaming industry, that move right there it blew my mind. I don't know if it was just because they were resting on kind of like a flashy number when they're talking about how many like PS4s were sold and stuff. Didn't really do too much to move software though, because I saw some, like, last time I checked, Uncharted 4 was like under 5 million so far, and stuff like. It's just that the software numbers don't equate to how many PlayStations are in homes. You know what
So
I'm saying?
Fusky, do you really think that kind of hurt them or helped them
I mean,
having all those hardware pieces at once? I'm curious.
Well, I mean,
well, go ahead, K
look,
Mega. You asked me, but go right ahead.
I thought you know, my bad. I didn't know. My bad. Shit.
Ain't
Nah,
no
you
golden
good.
voice answering that question.
Yeah. Go ahead. My bad.
I honestly think it hurt them, man. Especially, when you stop hearing about the Slim, and it was almost like it didn't exist. I mean, it was crazy.
Okay.
Interesting.
Am I even there?
That's all.
Yeah.
That's
You
man, I
were.
should have cut your ass off if you was going to just say that. Goddamn.
Yeah, well, I keep them short and sweet.
I got you. I'm just fucking with you. No, for me, I think it's a problem for them to. Both if you listen to pro PlayStation people, they think it's a benefit because they have so many units out there. But everybody that has some common sense knows that it's the software that generates the most money. So obviously, if they have all these consoles out there, then they have to be used for something else, maybe for television. And instead of PlayStation people accepting the fact that maybe the PlayStation for this generation is just a casual machine, and a lot of people maybe buy like movies and things like that for it, where they could generate money that way and just accept the fact of that. But they rather lie and say no, it's about all the games, but they don't even buy their games. So it's a catch-22. But I mean, if it's come to the gaming aspect, I think they're really in a bad place. I don't care what kind of numbers that they throw out, because they're in more regions than what Xbox, is. So
the next 3 months are going to be interesting with the whole fallout of all this, because we don't really know yet. So I'm just kind of curious what you guys' hindsight is on it. It's interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Well, guys, that's actually a pretty good segue, because we went into talking about the hardware and stuff like that. We talked about our biggest surprises for 2016. Uh-oh. That scares the out of me. Yeah.
Hey, guess who it is? I'm back.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, moving on to the winners of the next logo stickers. We've got, I think, not the tiny ones again. These ones are, one's a large size and one's a medium.
Stickers, yeah.
I don't know what they look like in person, but when you look at them on Redbubble, they're like on like skateboards and stuff, and they're really cool. So, so for the winners of the next logo sticker, which was our second contest, we have Alan Roberts.
Oh, wait.
Alan.
Oh, my goodness.
Make sure I got this right. Yeah. Alan Roberts.
Nice, Alan.
And he said, the next podcast is so awesome. Thank you, Alan, and congrats.
Yeah, Alan.
Congrats, Alan.
Thank you, sir.
That guy's a champ. He's always here.
Yeah, absolutely.
A huge supporter.
So the second logo sticker winner is Tom Sobsky. I don't know how to say his last name, but we all call him Sobsky.
Sobs! Oh my goodness!
Congrats, Sobs. He says, giveaway 2. So far, my favorite next topic is from episode 25, where you guys were debating whether or not Halo 6 should go backwards in terms of gameplay, speed, etc. I could see both sides of the argument really well, and it made me think whether it really should go back to its roots. So, congrats, guys. Awesome. Happy New Year.
Great. Oh, that's freaking awesome.
Congratulations, guys.
Nice. Absolutely amazing. See, you brought the whole emotion up in a positive way. I am going to bring it down like with a wrecking ball right now, because we are going to talk about our biggest letdowns of
PlayStation.
2016.
Oh.
Perfect timing.
Ponies.
Perfect timing. Yo.
Oh man.
Oh man, I'm ready for this.
All right, no doubt. Well, let's start with the man coming live from the 405. Yo, Mega, when it comes to letdowns in the gaming industry in 2016, in your opinion, what was the biggest one?
Woo! It has to be the PlayStation motherfucking Pro. Send that shit to Hades.
Oh!
That was the most abysmal thing that ever to come out in gaming in a long time. And it was so bad that they had to reduce the price. There has never been a time during any Black Friday to where a new console has been reduced 2 weeks before a Black Friday sale. Go look it up for yourself. I know that there was fanatics. Yeah, there was fanatics that tried to argue with me. It was Black Friday. What the hell are you talking about? Matter of fact, it was the guy that called me Cornflake, which I really like that. Thank you so much. King of the A button.
Cornflake.
Yes, K Mega Cornflake, King of the A button. But that was abysmal. And for all the videos that you see where it was having heat issues, but for the damn thing sounding like a jet engine, like, come on, problems with the television. If you have a older television that's a year old, you might not get that thing to work. And Sony went so far to try to blame first LG. Then they wanted to, since LG was like, look, this isn't on us, Sony went as far as to blame Samsung and every other company because they did not want the heat on them. And for the people that was making complaints, they took they cut the comment section out, and nobody could complain about anything. This was a horrible launch for a system that was supposed to be the most powerful system to date. And then it all, at the very end, what the last thing that was the craziest thing was Cerny coming out there talking about the 8.4 teraflops. This was the most, you know what I'm saying? Street Fighter was bad. It was piss water. But man, the PlayStation Pro, it gets my official send that shit to Hades.
Send that shit to Hades. I was waiting.
The casing on that console too small.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That's what it is.
Nice, great. Yo, the Pro, man, I don't know. Like, I got something I'm gonna say in my biggest disappointment. It's gonna kind of
beat eye herpes, but it beat eye herpes. How the hell, when you have something, you got two things that can fuck you up. You can burn to death, or you can catch eye herpes. How the hell is that even possible, man? Oh my goodness.
Man, they're wearing that thing on the wrong part of their body. I'm just gonna say that.
I'm just saying.
Thinking herpes.
Mega, I like thinking about this before we went live. I was going PlayStation VR. I was doing eye herpes, but the thing is, I think the most disappointing thing to me, and it's not really the most unexpected, was the change in kind of like the extremists, the Sony extremists, the ponies, the stables out there, on how, like, now that the PlayStation 4 Pro has the checkerboard and it's upscaling to 4K, how that is the thing now, and you don't need native resolution and stuff like that. That was the most disappointing thing to me, because, man, they were so convinced, like, before anything was said about the Pro, that it's about native resolution. They were so convinced that they could see 1080p over 900p, man.
There's a silver lining there. You know what? Their credibility is lost. Right? So
but
when you do that, like, regardless of how you feel about one platform or not, when you have those such holes in your arguments, like, then you have no reason to talk anymore. So it just is what it is.
Well, you would think that you have no reason to talk, but these guys they walk with the blinders on, man. Like, they really feel justified for some of the shit that spews from their mouths. Like, it's absolutely insane. And they tried to, like, it was in front of everybody. They just flip-flopped, yo. just straight flipped it on the whole resolution thing. And it's like, yo, don't you realize the shit that you hyped up in social media and stuff like that when it came to like Quantum Break, when it came to Rise, all the shit that you talked about, it did hurt sales on those titles. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it did, but here's his, and then again, I always look at the glass half full. Is these people that have been getting all this attention beforehand, they're not getting the same attention that they were. You know, they're still running their mouth, they're still saying things that are not true, right? But they don't have the weight that they have. So, you know, credibility is lost. You know, and that's
I could see that.
That's a good thing. Like that really is a good thing, because you can't control people, right?
Yeah,
You simply can't. But you know, if you're not legitimate, well, if you want to be legitimate in what you say, like then you know that's where you lose credibility, and that's a huge win for. I honestly think for gaming in general, it's not just Xbox. Like, you know, people are talking about things they didn't really understand. To be honest with you,
you're right, Don. But this is the problem: you have so many people that will argue the point, or they won't discuss the point on pro PlayStation channels. To where there's still a lot of people that's blinded by the actual facts that's right in their face. I mean, how many narratives have been changed since the very beginning of the PlayStation 4, man? How many slogans? I mean, you know, it's been ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's sad to a point, because they have to use all these tactics to try to get by, to let people think that because they're number one, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And people and the people that support them have to make up so many dumb ass unnecessary rules, like talking about trophies or talking about, you know, just other things, you know, personal things, whatever, instead of talking about actual games and actual gameplay, things of that nature. It's really a sick epidemic that's going on in gaming right now that needs to be changed. So I hope you're right, but for right now, I still don't see it as big as you do. Hopefully, it's in gaming development side, but out here in the real world, there's still a lot of fools out there.
I have definitely.
Well, yeah, there's fools in the development side too. Like you know, they're not exempt. They're fans of certain hardware too. Like, you know, I'm perfect case in point, right? I prefer Xbox, right? But you know, it is what it is. So I mean,
But there are people that just will not open their mouth and say that Halo is a fantastic shooter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a problem.
I have no problem with saying Uncharted 4 is a good game. I have no problem saying Dark Souls, well, not Dark Souls, but the other game, Bloodborne is a great game. You know, I have no problem with saying that. What's wrong with saying that the Xbox game is fantastic?
That's the reason why your cup's full and theirs isn't, right? That's why they're bitter.
But see,
right? Because you have things to play. You're basically looking at what there is to offer, and you either choose to play it or you choose not. But you're being honest with yourself, and that's much easier to live with yourself like that. You know, when people are just angry and, you know, do all these things in the comment section or trying to make other people's lives miserable, like literally, like there's no happiness there. Like you can't help those people. They're just have to deal with themselves.
Right.
Regardless of what you do.
I know that the rest of the panel got to talk, but let me make this last point. There has been like 9 out of 10 people that I've talked to that's played Uncharted and has played the Rise of the Tomb Raider, and all of those other people are saying Tomb Raider is just a better overall game. I heard it today. I heard it just today from somebody who has played both, and they said Uncharted was a cool game. But so, and the media has left out Rise of the Tomb Raider 2 years in a row. That is absolutely gross.
Yeah,
but
guys,
you don't
real
think
quick, I
everyone's
want to cut
buying...
you off. Hold that thought. I want to shout out Foxfire's mom real quick. Happy New Year. She's watching the show.
Oh, hey.
Happy New Year, Foxfire mom.
Hey, now.
Happy New Year's.
Mama Fox.
Now, I'm the veteran. I'm the veteran of the crew. How old are you, baby?
Now.
Oh my goodness,
She left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get beat down. I better shut up. Let me stop making stupid.
Yeah, probably heard your comments earlier about eye herpes. Like,
have you seen Papa Fox yet? Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Papa Fox. I didn't mean no harm.
Well, yo, let's
That's
move.
awesome.
Let's definitely move down the list here. Let's get to snaps here. Biggest letdown or biggest disappointment in gaming on 2016. What was it for you?
Well, I'll just skip over my actual thoughts. But
I got you.
Yeah. Well, losing my favorite podcaster, we're not going to mention any names.
Okay.
We don't need to at this point. That really hurts, okay? My favorite of all favorites, even more than you. Just saying. But I guess in gaming in general, it would definitely have to be PlayStation VR. Because I feel like it was really overhyped and it's really not all they made it out to be. And I haven't even played it, but I do watch videos about it. And I mean, there's some of the shit that looks cool, but at the same time, it's like it is just way overhyped, and it's definitely a letdown for me because if I was to get a PlayStation, that would definitely be something that I would want. And not that I'm going to, but that would have definitely been an option for me, a selling point, and it's just trash.
All right. So with that being said, snaps. When it comes to VR as a whole, you got the PlayStation VR, you got the Vive, and you got the Oculus, and some other things out there. But do you think VR in and of itself is a letdown, or just the PlayStation VR?
I mean, VR is not as popular as I would like it to be, I guess you could say.
Okay.
A lot of people I don't think can handle it. People with motion sickness and things like that. I think that, I look at the Oculus all the time because, I have had my eye on that
Oh
for a
yeah,
while.
I know. I'm
And
dreading
I
that
still want
purchase.
to get it. I'm still trying to like keep myself grounded and not go out and purchase it. But they have been making a poo ton of games for it. Well, not games, experiences rather. So, like I've been looking at them and I'm like, oh, I want to get this. Oh, I want to get that. Like, I really want it. I guess for some people it could be a letdown as a whole, but for me, I mean, I'm still gonna travel that path when I have the opportunity because it still interests me, and I feel like it takes like how we're interested in like Xbox, let's say, I feel like there's certain people who have an interest in that and maybe not so much Xbox or PlayStation or consoles in general.
Okay. All right. So pretty much like not the whole VR landscape. It didn't grow as much as you expected it to, but the PlayStation VR in and of itself was pretty much your letdown for 2016, right?
Yeah, I want to say like if I had to choose anything because not much to me is a letdown other than you know some other things, but yeah, in the gaming wise, I feel like that's a massive letdown for a lot of people, not just me, but
I
in my
got you.
opinion
I
that
got
would
you.
be my letdown.
Not for anything, but for a piece of hardware that was hyped so much. I think it sold anywhere between 75 to 78 thousand units during like the high point in the season when it comes to buying hardware, when it comes to buying games and stuff like that. So I think Sony feels like it was a major letdown as well. Do you think they're gonna rebound at all when it comes
I
to
don't think
PlayStation
so.
VR? You don't think so? You think it's
No.
buried? Just
I
buried.
think
They
it
probably
buried itself. I think the bad news, I guess, for lack of a better term, is what kind of buried it. Like the experiences, the complaints, the nausea, blah 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 blah.
they probably ruined VR for consoles. Period. For Nintendo and
That's
Microsoft.
quite possible.
Well, I don't think it necessarily ruined it, but I think it stunted its growth. I don't think
That's
it's
a
a
good way to say it.
yeah. I don't think it did because Xbox is still gonna push theirs. They're just it's just like I was just saying before is that PlayStation 5 would have been perfect to implement that because we needed to see what the technology was going to be like on the PC when you have something that's more powerful and that can utilize its actual power, the power of it. And
They
I
should
don't
have limited it just to the Pro.
well,
And that's I mean, I know they painted themselves in a corner, but they just did it on the Pro. That would have been way better than what we got.
but hell, Don, if people can't get the Pro to work on their televisions, right, then what makes you think that they're going to be worrying about a PlayStation VR? They'll be taking it all back.
They
That's what I'm
use the
saying. They should
VR.
just sort of
VR is
wait.
mainly for the vanilla PS4.
Well, what's interesting is the 480, which is what the PS4 Pro is based off of. I mean, it's a modified version of that from AMD. They said themselves is for entry level VR. So the standard PS4 is just underbuilt for the task at hand. I mean, just what it is.
True, but that's what I'm saying. They should have been patient. They wanted to jump the market and come out with something on the consoles, but it was just like I think anybody that looked at it from outside seen it as it's too early because people are wanting games. People want games first, then you bring out these peripherals. You know, it was just kind of like how the 360, they had a slew of games, and then they decided to bring out the Kinect, and it worked out perfectly because there was an affordable, it was affordable. You don't bring out new tech, then you don't have enough games for the tech, and then you bring it at an elite price. But then when you see other competition is actually has more power and is utilizing it like it's supposed to be, that makes that product look bad. That's how I look at it from as a customer. So it just was a bad move by Sony, man. They just jumped the gun. They should have waited.
Well, it was funny when I was putting together the topics and asking you guys like what you wanted to talk about when we crossed like the whole biggest letdown. I was wondering how long it was going to take before we talked about the PlayStation VR because like not for anything, you could tell by the units sold and everything like that right now people who have PlayStations don't want it. I put it at the highest point, 78,000 units at the height of the buying season for the countries that buy the most when it comes to video game hardware and software. That is a huge red light to Sony, like what the fuck just happened, yeah. And right. I'm not sure if PlayStation VR is gonna bounce back. I'm not big on VR as it is anyway. Like different experiences, yeah, cool and stuff like that. I just don't see myself like gearing up to play games like every time I come to the house and stuff like that.
It's definitely not a long-term gaming solution. It's like you said, it's just a short experience. Yeah. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, you're not going to play a full game on that.
It's going to have a hard time finding a home, to be honest with you. Just is what it is.
Yeah, and just somebody that posted up there in the comments, well, I heard they sold 750,000. 750,000 out of an install base of close to what they said 50 million. That's a fail. That is an absolute fail.
Yeah, even if it is that, I don't know if I forgot a zero or whatnot. I just remember that the unit numbers were so low that like I kind of stepped back. I was like, oh shit! Like I expected it to sell more than that, and that's saying something because like I said, I think VR is a gimmick. Like it's good for those short experiences. Like Fuski said, when it comes to like a long-term gaming solution, I don't see this happening, at least not yet. And I expected it to sell more. You know what I'm saying? So that to me is a disappointment.
I'm not surprised with this at all, to be honest with you. I've tried every VR headset on the market and stuff that's not available commercially and stuff like that. And I've tried it. I experienced it for what it was, and I didn't think back about it again. Like it just didn't leave a lasting impression, and that's where it's having problems. It just doesn't leave a lasting impression to those who try it, right? So I mean, if Snaps is really interested, I mean, get an opportunity to try some VR. Some of the best VR out there, regardless of what it is,
dude.
And make your judgment call off of that. I think that will help you out with feeling a little anxious about the whole thing, to be honest with you.
All right, well,
sounds good.
First of all, I wanted to say something about that, but before that, it's 7:21 right now. I wanted to say it at 7 o'clock, but we were deep into discussion. I want to say Happy New Year to everybody across the pond. You guys made it to 2017, and hopefully everybody that's over here in the States and everybody who hasn't had the clock hit midnight yet, hopefully we'll be there with you. You guys always seem to get everything first. I don't know. It's weird. Like 5 hours.
Hey,
or so.
Aussies were like way earlier.
Yeah, congratulations. Happy New Year, guys. Oh, but, thank goodness that you guys made it out of 2016 because there was a lot of people dropping like flies this year, man. My God. Man.
Oh, that's
It's
that's
only
only
celebrities. Yeah.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people falling off,
He
man.
said
I'm
only
like, good
celebrities.
grief.
King Megan's getting pretty famous there. Maybe he's next. I don't know.
I was just saying, I'm
Ah.
pretty sure.
You
I'm
better
pretty
hope you make it
sure.
by
wood,
then.
Yeah, man, I got a couple of more hours. Gee whiz.
I say I'm pretty sure other people passed away besides celebrities, but all right.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's the remix version
I was
right
just
there.
gonna say that it's the remix. So you know what time it is, guys.
It's time for me to win something.
7:22
give it to
Xbot.
me.
You ain't getting
Mother
shit.
bitch.
All right, guys. So now we have the 2 giveaways of the $5 Xbox gift cards. So the first winner of the $5 Xbox gift card for giveaway number 3 is Skull, is his name. And that's Skull Dude on Twitter. Many of you guys know him. Skull Dude, he entered with his most anticipated title of 2017 is Cuphead. This game has been delayed so many times. I hope it comes out soon. Sorry, hold up. Sooner and
Got the Last
Cuphead.
Guardian effect.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not that bad.
I hope it comes out sooner, and Cuphead is my main reason why I bought an Xbox One in the first place. My favorite 2016 title is Gears of War 4. I had to
Nice.
play every Gears game, including Judgment, before playing Gears 4. Both the campaign and multiplayer, especially multiplayer, is amazing. Although I need to get back into Gears 4. Sorry, I'm a terrible reader. I can't read. I need my glasses, which God knows where they are. All right, and we have the congrats, Skull Dude, by the way.
Yeah,
Congrats,
Skull Dude. Yo,
Congrats.
he
Congratulations.
very active on Twitter as well. Yo, freaking awesome.
Look at that gameplay of Gears, man. I remember doing that, man. I was standing up like, whoa, Jesus, Lord have mercy. I gotta get through this, man. It was so intense, man. Kudos to the coalition. Golly, man.
We have giveaway winner number 2 for the $5 Xbox Live gift card. Jamel Evans, King Mello. I think many of you guys know him in the community.
Yeah.
Awesome person, awesome guy.
What?
So his most anticipated game for 2017 has to be Scalebound because I love to explore new worlds in the RPG genre, and having a dragon as a companion is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want that game so bad.
Scalebound, boy. Woo.
Now, for my favorite game of 2016, I'm going with Gears 4. I love the campaign and going into versus with friends. Can't forget about Horde mode, surviving all 50 waves with the homies equals good times.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So, yeah, definitely he's the winner for the second winner of giveaway number 3, $5 Xbox gift card. So, congratulations, guys. Happy New Year's.
Freaking awesome. Yo,
very cool.
I love that. This is absolutely amazing because like I know everybody who's won so far. This is freaking insane, yo. Like
These are the people who entered. There's actually, I did all the people, and then I took everybody's answers and wrote them down, and then I did a raffle. So I mean, these are the winners, and they're the supporters of the channel, which is the great part about it.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for your support and everything like that. I love how this giveaway is going, and I have a feeling we're gonna see a lot more of these in the future.
Yeah, we got one left, and if you guys, thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the show, hit that thumbs up.
Oh, that one left. That's the grand prize, right? That's that like. Yeah.
The Xbot certified T-shirt. Yeah, we only got one of those.
Oh my goodness. Let's move on.
It's
here.
a belly shirt, guys, just so you know.
It's an 80s half shirt. Well, yo, Foos, what was your biggest letdown this year, dude?
I could go PlayStation because I do think that Slim was a letdown.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with delays and something we don't usually see on the Microsoft side. So it kind of upset me when Scalebound and Crackdown were delayed into next year, and I think that was my biggest letdown.
That's legitimate. I like that.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
You're staying with the platform that you're on, You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that you
That's
were
right.
hyped up for. So when they said,
The stuff I care about.
yeah, exactly, and when they're like, well, we got so much coming in 2016 that we're gonna push these into 2017. Do you think this is gonna be a trend for Xbox and Microsoft, man?
Nah, I kind of think that it has something to do with the Scorpio. So I ain't too mad, but at the
Mm,
same time, I really wanted to play these games. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna be pretty dope on the new system, so it's cool.
I
Yeah,
got
no
you.
doubt.
I got
No
you. At least
doubt.
you don't deal with what they deal with on Sony's side because like I try to tell people time and time again. They say delays are an industry problem, and I'm like, hold on. Sony, like over 90% of their exclusive they've been delayed at least once. All right. Talk about. Can you imagine if you were on that side and you were looking forward to these games, and over 90% of them,
Yeah,
you
nah, that ain't cool. I ain't
Yeah,
waiting no 8 years for a damn Last
imagine
Guardian.
Gears was delayed on top of Forza Horizon 3. Imagine if all of those games were delayed on top of the ones Fuski was looking for. Like how dude, but I think he would lose it about that point, right?
I would have bought a Pro.
I got you, man. That's
Mm.
Hey, it's getting cold. It's snowing outside. I need a
oh
space heater, so
no,
it would
but
have worked out.
no, but Foos,
Mm.
what you said made sense. If you switch it around and Xbox over 90% of their exclusives this generation have been delayed, yeah, I would seriously consider looking at what the competitor is doing and seeing like how many of those exclusives are actually coming out on time. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. I feel the same way.
I got you, man. I got you. Well, yo, we haven't heard from Newark in a while, man. I don't know. Newark, you sleeping, dude?
Now I'm here.
All right,
I'm
man.
waiting for that name to get called.
Uh, well, Wizard, the Wizard of the UWP, man. What was the biggest letdown in gaming for you this year?
Well, the biggest letdown that almost made me lose faith in the Xbox community was all the flip floppers during the PlayStation experience. If I
Oh,
got the event, if I got the event name right,
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
PSX.
you got it right.
okay. Yo, so many big YouTubers shitted on Xbox after that show, man. Like
And it was
I'm
a
I'm
weak
serious,
show.
man. Like it was crazy.
Yeah,
And then you had the PlayStation fanboys saying how every time a exclusive announced, Xbox dead. You know how they do.
yeah,
But the I
definitely.
was I was shocked at the Xbox fanboys, man, saying how what's the name of the game? The Last of Us 2, just everybody tweeting The Last of Us 2 is the death of Xbox. I'm like, man, listen. And these Xbox fanboys, and these are known YouTubers at that.
Yeah.
I got
Very
you, man.
disrespectful. Send damn them to Hades. You know what I'm saying? We don't need any of them.
Damn them.
Damn them
But
to
Newark,
Hades.
are those guys like opportunists? Is that what was going
Absolutely,
on? I
absolutely.
kind of stayed in the dark. I didn't really pay attention to what people were saying during the times.
He was
Well,
actually in a good spot, Don, because
well,
this was garbage.
well. You see, 1080p brought them to PlayStation, man. I ain't gonna name no names and get them famous, but
Yeah, no,
it's
that's
it's,
fine.
it's
But
crazy.
I got you. Yo, it's a very valid point, and not for anything. When it came to the PlayStation experience, I saw it as a decent show, but it had a lot of smoke and mirrors to it. They were showing a lot of stuff, but a lot of it was PlayStation One remasters with the. And when they do remasters, they keep kind of like the old mechanics from the original game. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, I would rather see a brand new title from that franchise, like
Hmm.
a new Parappa Rapper, Parappa the Rapper. You know what I'm saying? And see it kind of evolve into what can be done this generation instead of taking what they did so many years ago and just putting like resolution paint over it. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Even what is it, Crash? I mean, I used to love that game, but I do not want to play that again. You know,
Give
I
us a
don't want to
new
run
Crash.
in one line and jump over the hole and watch out for the boulder and smash the. Nah,
Hold on, isn't that full game in or it's just a demo in Uncharted 4?
The full Crash game?
Yeah, because when Nathan Drake sits down on the couch with his girl or whatever, whoever she is, I haven't played it, but he turns on the original.
There's a caveat. I don't know if it's like just a level or the full game, but I know exactly.
I heard it was a well, I don't know. It's the graphics is better on the remake, but the game still plays the same way. Like it's insane.
So anybody who has played it before, like it is a very like old game, so you can forget a lot of stuff. But I would rather see like an iconic character like Crash in a brand new adventure. Something that I haven't played yet. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like having like this remake kind of jog my memory and be like, oh, all
because
right,
it would have been multiplat. If a new Crash come out, it's going to be multiplat.
Right.
Oh, that's what it is.
Who says
it's
the
Crash,
one that they announced isn't?
I have a Crash Bandicoot game on the. It's a Crash Bandicoot game on the Xbox 360. When he's riding on the back of that blue beast thing, whatever. I don't know. I have the game, but I never played it.
You got to watch Sony's wording though, because if you look at that list of games that they put out and the way that they wrote exclusive under certain games, it's almost like they did it purposefully to make you think those other games are completely exclusive. I don't think they are, man.
That'd be crazy, dude.
Well, I think they are because they were published by Sony, I believe, back then.
It could be, but I just don't trust their wording. I see the kind of things they do and kind of catch on to it, and that feels like one of them.
Dude, it's a. I mean, you have a right to feel that way. It's based off common sense when you think about it, because their wording has been sketchy. Like even back to last generation with the PS3, dude. Like you take whatever Sony says with a grain of salt, and you have to like check every single letter and everything that they said or how they're writing it down, because they try to like basically fool people a lot with stuff like that, man. I don't know. Well, we got one more person here for the kind of like the biggest letdown, and that would be none other than TheDon. So, Don, what was your biggest letdown of 2016 in gaming, man?
Game Awards. Every year I keep hoping it gets better, and it gets actually worse. Every year
it gets worse.
I'm sorry to Jeff. Like I really wish him well, but it's not a fair representation of the whole entire industry. And there's a lot of these kind of like, I don't know, controversial things they do every time with indies and things like that. And it's not just the Xbox stuff. It's not just like certain games. I want to see real competition in the real areas. I want categories to make sense. I want a panel of people that are going to choose a game that you can't predict it before they even announce who the nominees are. I mean, these are basic fundamental things where the industry can, put down their walls for a little bit, sit next to one another, and, really just, prop gaming on a proper pedestal. What it is one of the best pieces of entertainment out there. And every year it gets more embarrassing for us as gamers every time we see it. And I know that's a little bit harsh, but it's really how I feel. And, it just sucks. Like, I don't know, like it could be this great thing and it's not. And dude, if people wonder why it's not growing, I mean, it's pretty obvious to me.
Yo, Don, what do you think if I suggested that they need to come up with a more independent panel to come up with the categories and the titles to go into those categories for the awards? Because me personally, I feel that relying on like GameSpot and IGN and the reporters there in the biased gaming media, you're not gonna have those like actual categories, and you're not really gonna have fair representation of those categories with the titles that are in it, man. So
exactly, and then you know how I feel about those people. I really think they're at this point they're click-based blogs. That's essentially what they are. So you can't predict exactly what they're going to put out there, and fine, you have a representation of some of them, but don't have them be all of it, right? That's where I'm kind of coming from, in regards to that, and have people that are actually part of the industry, because that's how they do in the movie industry, right? A lot of people that do the nominees, there's a lot of that stuff is done by different directors, different producers, different, people that are actually in the industry itself. and I think, they're not perfect either, but they get a better representation of what's going on there. Here, you got a bunch of people that want to be part of the industry, but they're not really part of the industry. And, I don't know. I just want to be nice, but at the same token, like I kind of have to call it out how it is. Like they should be representation of a very small portion of it. I don't think they should be eliminated, but I want categories that make sense.
Yeah.
I want a panel of people that represent us as gamers, right? I don't represent all gamers. K Mega doesn't represent all gamers. Xbot
I
doesn't
do.
represent all gamers.
Yeah, I was just gonna be like, I do.
Snaps is yeah, she's pretty diverse, but you get where I'm saying with that, right?
Yeah.
And so I
Says
just
the
want
person
to
that has the dancing frog all the damn time.
Hey, listen here. Watch it there, K Mega. I'll do that one for a full 20 minutes for you next time. Just for K Mega. But
I'll trim it down. But okay.
Yeah. Or you'll double it up. I know you.
You'll make it 40 minutes for me, yeah.
You make it 40 minutes.
He's got
and you'll forget K
Tekken
Mega's
footage.
gameplay is what you'll do.
Anyway.
But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm going off a little bit of a tangent, but that's just how I really feel. It is truly a disappointment for me in gaming, and it's been a disappointment many years in a row, and it's just kind of how I feel.
Don.
Absolutely right.
The thing is with you being a developer, you come at things a lot of times from a different angle than the rest of us, and I can definitely see like the developer mentality when it comes to these award shows, because you want the developers to feel appreciated for their work and stuff like that. And when you have somebody who made an awesome racing game going up against some weird like arcade game, and I'm just throwing this out here, it's really a shot at those developers. Like, yeah, this all that hard work you did, it wasn't really worth nothing. We're gonna put it up against this thing over here, like, and not even put any thought into it.
It's true disrespect. And it's not only the disrespect for that one side that's a super talented, AAA, but I think it's disrespectful to the indie side of things too.
Mm-hmm.
Indies should be able to shine when they're independent and they're paying their own damn bills to get stuff built.
Mm-hmm.
They should be recognized for that, and they should be put up with other people that are in that same category versus somebody that has a publisher, versus somebody that has a small budget and has a publisher.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Those are different categories. They truly are. So
I got you, man.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, that was a great segment. I knew when it came to the kind of letdowns of 2016, I knew, everybody on the panel was going to have a lot to say. I think this next topic is going to be even more interesting, and I gotta shout out TheDon for this, because he's the one who kind of came up with this topic, and it's absolutely blew my mind. All right, New Year's Eve, what do people do? Make resolutions.
Drink.
That too.
Party. Get
That too, but they usually do New Year's resolutions as well. And Don came up with, hey, why don't we go down and we go to each company, Sony, Nintendo, Xbox, and say what we want their resolutions to be. Now,
Stop being assholes.
well, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with Newark here. In terms of resolutions, let's start with Sony, dude. Like, when it comes to Sony in 2017, what New Year's resolution would you like Sony to make for this coming year, man?
Well, first off, I would like they got to check them fanboys, man. Like, someone in that camp has to say something, because on our side, Phil speaks about it all the time.
Great point.
Sony, they're just in the closet all the time.
Sony,
like, you never know.
The thing about Sony is they don't just ignore the extremists, they ignore the loyalists and the actual PlayStation community as well. Like, I don't see Yoshida and Cerny out on Twitter, talking to the gamers that love PlayStation and stuff like that. So I think they just kind of ignore everybody. So
we hear from Yoshida every week on Mooch and Crap. Thank you. He really loves the
Mooch and Crap.
Yeah, he's
Mooch and Crap.
He just wants to win stuff, man, and he's always making Mark Cerny cry. I don't know, it's weird. But go ahead, Newark. I just wanted to throw that in there. I just don't think they talk to anybody really, man.
And yeah, another thing with Sony, stop announcing games, too early, man. Like, please.
Do you think?
They counteract that by not giving out release dates, so they
They
can't say it's delayed because they never gave a release date.
Yeah, they do that, and they say like in early development, and they're really vague on that. Now, do you think like when it comes to all these Sony exclusives that like they've talked about and stuff like that, and then they get delayed, do you think they really have like a general idea of when the game is actually coming out? Do you think at that first date that they plan on, they really think it's going to come out that day, and it does get delayed? Do you think they know it's going to be delayed before time?
No, I think they probably be on schedule, but as far as the PS4 goes, it's a lot of bottlenecking going on over there. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
Crap pointed out the crappy CPU in that. So,
yeah,
I mean that's a huge bottleneck. I hear memory is a bottleneck as well. So they do have some issues coming with the Pro, man.
yeah.
I got you, yo. Very very great points on that. See, I'm kind of up in the air about how we're gonna do this. Let's just go down with Sony, and then we'll do Nintendo, and then we'll do Xbox. So, Snaps, in terms of New Year's resolutions, what would you like to see Sony and PlayStation? What resolution would you like to see them make for 2017?
I have a whole bunch of minions in my mouth.
Oh my god! You want me to skip
Like
you?
my Tic Tacs. Hold on.
Oh,
What was the question, Sony? What resolution?
yeah. What resolution would you like to see Sony make for 2017?
Stop delaying games.
Stop. Stop delaying.
Actually give dates. But I know it's hard for them to do that because they're just gonna be delayed anyway. But I think that I'm sorry, I'm swallowing. That's like my biggest disappointment with their system is that they're always delaying the games or covering up that chewing too. What do you call it? The fact that they're okay, this is probably a big one with me is that they remaster everything. Make some new fucking games. Like, come on now. I wouldn't want to play on PlayStation if that was the case. Like, that's one of the reasons I don't play on PlayStation. It's always remastering, always delaying.
Hey, that's nothing but common sense right there.
And now I'm done swallowing my Tic Tac
You know,
minions.
you reminded me of Crap Gamer with the Starburst. I just want to let you know that. Like, I was like, is she trying to do her best like crap impression right here?
I was really trying to like not chew them while I was talking, but I
They're
already
freaking
chewed 'em.
good, by the way.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, and yeah, so that's my thing that I would like to see from Sony. If they stop being such like bum ass people and they actually get their act together, I think that their sales can flourish, their community can flourish, like so much can change.
I got you. It
That is all.
makes absolute sense. Let's go on to Foos. Yo, Foos. When it comes to Sony, what New Year's resolution would you like to see them, kind of have for 2017, man?
4K.
Like they got 4K.
Damn.
They got 4K.
No,
Nah,
they don't.
no,
they
literally.
don't. Real 4K.
Real 4K. I don't think you're gonna get that, dude. Like, not unless they start making a PS5. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, honestly though, I think I'm with Snaps. It's got to be their delays. I can't take it, man. When I see these games and I want to play them, and it just seems like they're always pushed back and pushed back.
To the point where you
Just
just
bait.
don't
They
even
just bait
care.
you on, Yeah, and then exactly. It just becomes an afterthought.
Then, like when you hear, oh, another game was delayed, you're just like, oh, why are we surprised? There's no surprise in it anymore. It's so sad and it's just ridiculous.
No doubt. No doubt. All right, Foos. Well, let's move on then. Yo, Mega, dude, Sony, New Year's resolution. What would you like them to say for 2017, dude?
Well, I would like to have them to have more transparency, to be pretty much honest. When I don't know how they do it, but they get away with, compared, like, let's just say, like this game right here, Tomb Raider, they drilled Microsoft on letting people know that game was a timed exclusive. We don't get that information from PlayStation.
Mm.
I don't if they pay for it or not. It's still, I don't feel that's right to fans, because if Xbox has to tell, then PlayStation has to tell. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm going through the transparency of it. Pretty much almost everybody else touched on everything else that I was going to touch on. Other than bring the games that true PlayStation fans has been waiting for. We've been waiting for the SOCOMs and the siphon filters and the bloody roars and the Ark of the Lad. People want to talk about JRPGs and all that. Where's Granadia? Where's Xenogears? I don't see any of the true RPGs that we have been waiting for. I haven't even seen a Wild Arms yet.
Yeah.
So come on, guys. I mean, the only real is the Daddy of them all, in which that is Final Fantasy, but that's a multiplat. You know what I'm saying? I get tired of these B-listed games or these AA games getting upscaled to being AAAs, and all they are is just one-time experiences. Bring us back the games that PlayStation was synonymous for and what was great. Make PlayStation great again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Definitely. Yo, great points. And I like how I mean, you basically broke it down, because like people are talking about all these quote unquote Japanese titles that go on to PlayStation and stuff like that, but those quality ones that have been through kind of like the tradition of PlayStation, you really haven't seen them like this generation. When you said Wild Arms, I was like, holy shit, you're right.
Right. I mean, instead of giving Niho, as much as I've said that I've heard crap in others, I'm saying, crap and Mooch and everybody sit there and say that they're not into that game. I get that, but it looks cool, but I'd rather have Onimishu. You know what I'm saying? Onimishu, however you want to pronounce it. Those are the type of games that I expect to come. And I don't want to hear these excuses. Well, they're a third party. PlayStation just paid Capcom to solidify Street Fighter. Why not PlayStation go ahead and do the same thing to get Onimishu? You know what I'm saying? That's the type of things that I want that people want. These are the games that people were expecting when I've listened to them rant and rave about the PlayStation 2 era is making a return back to PlayStation, and it has not happened.
Yeah, no, it definitely has it, and it's good to talk to people who actually have their eyes open, because with us being in social media, us being on YouTube, you get those extremists all the time that try to tout a 2-cent game as a full AAA and stuff like that, and they try to water down like quality from titles that you love just to kind of promote these AA Japanese games that are coming out on the system, like in the near future, man. It absolutely crazy. That's one of the reasons why I love talking to you about games, man, because you really have a good perspective on the landscape of what's coming down the line and what we have in terms of being gamers, dude. Let's yeah, no doubt, dude. You better really soak in compliments like that, because I don't give them out too much to you. So
that's why I said thank you, asshole.
You were kind of shocked. You're like, thank.
I know.
Thank
I was
you.
kind of like, oh,
Thank you.
Oh.
Yo, Don, when it comes to a resolution for 2017 for Sony, what would you like them to say, man?
Their development tools. They are holding the industry back. I notice this is kind of a kick in the balls for people that like PlayStation, but some of you guys have pros out there. Some of you guys are having problems. It comes down to the development tools. We don't, PlayStation 4 is capable of tile resources, but they don't have development tools to help make it easy because they don't have a hardware solution like Xbox. So that holds the whole entire industry back. Multi-core threading. They don't have a solution for that outside of, well, the developer can just figure it out. They don't have an API solution for that. These issues need to be addressed. They need to work with people that are doing Vulkan, and they're going to have some challenges ahead of them, but they need to invest in that because the rest of the industry is moving on to these APIs that are more capable. And either PlayStation 4 is going to hold the rest of the industry back if they don't address it, or they're going to be left behind if they don't address it. I mean, we have Nintendo with the Switch. It can do Vulkan. That this is a real problem for the industry. So these are not a lot of things people talk about and stuff like that, but like, and I know a lot of development communities kind of like, shut up, Don. And some of them are raising their fists in the air. Yes, say how it is. This is a problem. I want that to improve. I really do want PlayStation to do better, provide better games, and this is how it can be done. And Microsoft's not perfect either. They have some things they need to work through as well, but they're a little bit ahead of the curve in these particular areas. And so I just really want to see Sony to come with solutions to these problems themselves and not put on the developer shoulders.
Yeah, it makes sense, man. With talking to you, kind of like behind the scenes and talking about, getting kind of like your developer standpoint on things. This is a true Don answer, and it's something that could really help out in the gaming industry in general. You know what I'm saying? Because once Sony gets left behind when it comes to their development tools, you want PlayStation around is all I want to say. Competition is good. You don't want the tech to which developers build games on to fall backwards and to kind of go
we
into
all saw
obscurity.
what happened to Nintendo when their development tools fell behind.
Yeah.
Right? We have history of that. So that's why I'm saying these things are very, very important. If you're a PlayStation fan, or if you own an Xbox, this is something, as gamers, you have a voice in this as much as the developer community. Definitely. And when you combine the development community, you combine publishers, you combine the people buy the product asking for something, that has momentum behind it. That is huge. But when you bicker between one another about this sort of stuff, nothing gets done, and we all pay the penalty for it. It sucks.
Let me say this. I remember listening to a YouTuber saying NBA 2K14, when they first was getting switched over to the new systems, that on the PlayStation 4, it was a lot more powerful, but they had to dumb it down for the Xbox One. No, I didn't know if that was true or not, regardless, because, but now we understand that the PlayStation 4 is slightly more powerful. Not 50% more powerful, but slightly more powerful.
Look at Rise Son of Rome at launch. That's all you should have said.
Yeah. Well, no. That this is what some YouTubers said. I don't know. I wasn't doing YouTube. I'm just going by this. Okay. But this is the thing that I have a big problem with, and that is something that's never ever been going on in gaming before, where developers would get on one platform, one console or platform, and then they'll dumb it down because the other platform is not powerful enough. It's never ever happened before in gaming. If that system is more powerful, from if it was the Genesis or if it was the Super Nintendo, whatever it is, then it should be this power should be utilized and used. And I think that hurts, like you said, Don. It hurts gaming because they want to scale back instead of utilizing every bit of power that they can and make the competition say, you know what, we got to step our game up. Look at what they're doing.
For example, to kind of support what you're thinking. So, like, for example, you can do tile resources on previous generation consoles. You can do it on these consoles that we currently have right now, right? It's a necessary thing going forward, because one of the things people keep saying is it's about the texture resolution. Well, you can increase the RAM to, say, 16 gigabytes. It's still not going to be enough, right? You have to find a more efficient way to pump textures through the pipeline, and that's tile resources. It's a real efficient way of doing that. Now, Xbox, instead of deciding to, and Mike Ybarra can probably quote this more than I can, but instead of allocating a certain part of the GPU, what they did is they blocked out part of the GPU and they made a hardware feature built into the GPU so the developers, it can make it easier for developers to do tile resources. And that's part of the whole DX12 thing and all that sort of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. PlayStation can do that, but it takes some of that overhead power that they keep bragging about away, right? The end result is a better looking game regardless, right?
Yeah.
But if they can see to that, then what happens is the Xbox may start outperforming the PlayStation version. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
Because they got it built from a hardware feature. From the PlayStation side, you have to find some sort of software solution, and that takes away from available resources. So these are the sort of things that happen, and we just need to get away from the whole pixel counting aspect of this sort of stuff, and we need to find more efficient ways to make the games look better. Instead of the other way around. And I know I'm a graphics guy. That's what I do. I do graphics. I work with people that do engines. I have an Unreal 4 license. I'm currently working in Unreal 4 right now. I was previously working in the Cryotech engine, a variant of that, which was called Lumberyard. So, I mean, I work with this stuff, and I know where I have to basically water down what I can create so it can put on current hardware, because these things are not being addressed. So I really hope they address those things. And PS4 Pro owners, like, that system is capable of more than what we're getting right now. Right? But we're not getting it because of the tools. So you just invested $400. You have every right to ask why. I'm giving you a reason why, and there's other reasons why too. And, expect more. Simple as that.
Nice. Now, when it comes to these resolutions, I wanted to hit the big three real quick. So I'm going to hit the one that's probably not going to take the most time, because if we talk about this company too much, people start falling asleep in the chat. But hold on. Well, real quick before we go, let me just say my Sony resolution, and I'll make it really quick here. I want, dude, I didn't even start yet. Yeah, I want them to resolve to rededicate themselves to the gamer base, the consumer base, the fan base, because I feel like a lot of stuff that they do is anti-gamer. When you're wondering if this game is actually exclusive or if it's timed exclusive. They don't have that transparency, like K Mega said. That to me is anti-gamer. They feel that you are dumber than you really are, and you're just going to accept this. I need them to rededicate themselves to their fan base. I need them to improve their customer service, which we've heard over, like, for years is an absolute joke. Not only that, like, they have destroyed people's, like, gaming profiles and stuff on PlayStation because they were hacked and stuff like that. Just a total rededication to the people who are giving you their hard-earned money. I mean, we shouldn't even have to ask for that resolution. But, at least at one point in time, like I said, years ago, Microsoft, they went and tried to do total monopoly in the PC space, and they've paid for it for years afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Now, before Sony really gets a backlash even on their fan base, their hardcore fan base and stuff like that, and everybody completely turns on them, they need to do a 180 when it comes to the gamer. And that's what I feel they should do. That's what I want to hear from them.
Valid points.
But let's move on to Nintendo. I have a feeling. Oh, it's the grand one. Let's do this.
Don't you have one too? Just saying.
Yeah, but now I have a twin out there in the world.
Oh yeah, woohoo! We need that.
Yes, we do. Total clone.
Maybe someone who's not quite as weird as you. I'm just kidding.
That's pretty much everybody else. Nobody's as weird as me.
All right. So the winner of the Xbox certified T-shirt is Supersonic Station, aka
nice.
Oh my goodness.
His entry for the T-shirt, that one is who is your favorite guest on the next podcast in 2016, and his favorite guest was Mooch.
Yeah, he lit up this place every time.
He took this shit over, man.
Yeah.
So his message, the message is, the guy is golden. What can I say? Mooch has turned the media upside down and helps form an Xbox army. LOL. So that is absolutely true. Mooch is definitely a leader of the Xbox army, and congrats, Supersonic Station, for winning the shirt.
That is freaking awesome.
Yo. Congrats, bro.
not only that, Mooch was our very first takeover episode as well, and he could come in and take over a show like nothing. Like the dude can sell water to a well, ice to an Eskimo, love to talk, and he's probably going to be one of my favorite special guests like the entire lifetime of this podcast, yo. Freaking
Same.
awesome. Awesome for Supersonic Station, yo. Great job, dude. You're my twin now. Yo.
Oh boy.
Congrats, man.
So Xbox wears that on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you want to twin up with them, those are the days.
Yeah. And on Wednesday I wear my pony leg breaker shirt that I got because that is my second favorite t-shirt. So you got the schedule about right, dude.
I'm wearing my What It Doo shirt.
Oh, southbound and down. All right, well, let's go through Nintendo kind of real quick because then I want to get into Xbox, and we are kind of like at the 8 o'clock time here. So for me with Nintendo, I don't even have a resolution for them. They're going off on their own
I do.
road. Like I really wish they would kind of resolve to make a more traditional system and not trying to like keep trying to capture what the Wii did in terms of sales. But I've almost lost like complete faith in them with them like trying to tout this tablet as a console. But that would be the one thing. I'd be like, yo, guys, like, how about a traditional console where I can see like a Mario or a Metroid, brought up to the today's standards with, power that would be on par with today's standards, and see what they can actually do with that. But I don't know. Let's go down the list. Yo, Foos, what do you think, man, for Nintendo?
I think it's time to move to Microsoft. You hit it right on the head. No, dead serious. They need to come out with a regular ass console and a regular controller. Not that Wii penis that you have to hold and bowl with and all that and the old But for real, like I'm with you. Give me a real
Penis.
console.
Mm. Yeah, yo, dude. I don't know what the hell they're thinking. They just looked at what everybody was asking for. It's like, oh yeah, we got you, and went the complete opposite. But yo, Mega, what do you think for Nintendo? What would you like for them to say as their New Year's resolution, man?
I think you guys have lost y'all's damn minds.
Oh my goodness.
Nintendo is doing what Nintendo does. I don't understand why people try to take Nintendo to try to make them be like Xbox and PlayStation. We already have two systems that are already powerful. We also have the PC. So Nintendo is doing what I think that is the most necessary thing for them to stay viable. One, I think the one thing for Nintendo to be successful is to limit their policies. That's the biggest thing, because that's what hurt them with the Wii U, is because they had stupid policies that when people posted stuff on
they
YouTube,
don't even have party chat and shit like that coming on the Switch, man.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like their policies were completely piss water. It was garbage. It was hot ass. It was nasty. I don't understand why would you say, well, we put this together, we want to make money off of it. No, they're helping you make money. And another thing is that they have to have their games come out on time in a timely manner. The launch of a lot of the games that was supposed to come on the Wii U was just atrocious. You know what I'm saying? But that was because of poor sales, poor policy. Those are the things that they need to fix. But regardless, the whole point about the Switch and it's a tablet, it's this. Look, I think it's absolutely fine. People that want to play Pokemon and other different type of games, they have the options to take that with them, or they can hook it up to their television. And it's just like Don said, it's using a different type of technology that PlayStation is not utilizing. So therefore, I think it's going to be more powerful than what a lot of people think. That's just
K Mega.
All right.
K Mega.
Yeah.
Did you see? They showed the trailer of this game with this boy running around. I'm not sure what it. Yo, the graphics, the visuals. I was mind blown, bro. Like,
see, that's what I'm not understanding. People are not going. You're going to be amazed, and if this system is going to be around $250, this thing isn't the Wii. It's not a gimmick. This is an actual thing. It's just that I think this thing could will have more power into it because it's going to be not cartridge based, but some kind of
It's got too many parts, though, Mega. I mean,
no. See, that's the thing. Nintendo has always had the best hardware when it came to any system. No other system has come. You could pull out your old NES, and you can still play that son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Not if you lose the side controllers to your tablet.
Oh, come on, man. I mean, look at that. I mean, look, the difference. You know what I'm trying to say. You go into a system.
You just dock it and use the regular controller.
Yeah, you go and you grab the old NES from back in the 80s, and then you try to grab an old PlayStation 1, you got a better chance of getting that old 80s machine to work other than the old PlayStation 1. That's just a fact.
Well, what about the Genesis, man? Right. The Sega Genesis, you could do the same thing.
Well, the Sega Genesis, too, that was a great system, but Nintendo has always been solidified when it came with the systems. Look, I just feel that Nintendo has to stay in their lane. If they try to make some kind of system that is super powerful, then they're just catering to the same fan base, and people will not buy that system because of that.
That's going to raise the price, and they're going to lose their fan base.
Exactly. So they're going to have to. So if it's a little bit less powerful, then what's wrong? And if they bring out their games to change the policies, Nintendo will be absolutely fine.
I got you, man. I got you. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, man. That's why we do this show.
Oh man, me and Next Gen go at it, boy.
Yeah, we know, man.
Yeah.
All right. Snaps. When it comes to the Nintendo, a resolution that you would like for them to have for 2017.
I don't give a shit about Nintendo.
Oh, good.
Cold-blooded.
Damn.
I mean, we're gonna buy it for the kids because we always do. But I think it was one of the games got canceled for it, and I want to say it was Zelda.
No, it got it. The
canceled for the
Zelda
Wii U
version. Yeah, the Wii version.
Yeah.
All right. So other than that, like I really want to get back into Zelda, but I think I want to take it back, the old school, like just kind of get back into like the old Nintendo, the freaking retro system in order to really play the Zelda games. Because I love them, but other than that, I can give a shit less about Nintendo. It doesn't interest me. I mean, there's a few games on the Wii that I like Scribblenauts, but I don't really play it. So I mean, I don't care what they do.
All right, I got you. Yo, Don, resolution Nintendo 2017. What are they gonna say?
Oh man, what I want never will happen. I want them to stop making hardware.
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I love their software. I absolutely love their software. I grew up with their software. Their stuff has inspired me to do what I'm doing now. Like, I have a lot of respect for them. But at the same token, they haven't done hardware that has done an innovative thing that has stuck since really the N64. I mean, yes, they added motion controls with the Wii, but that did not stick. Mm-hmm. The GameCube didn't have, nothing from that controller base have never like stuck, right? Mm-hmm. But everything up to the N64 revolutionized consoles and hardware. So they've done well, and I have a lot of respect for them. But I'm not interested. I haven't been interested in their hardware for over like 15 years. I mean, it just is what it is, and I love their software. So it feels like their software is being held back by their hardware. Okay. Simple as that. And I'd much rather see Nintendo go to Sony or Xbox or
Lord Jesus
or straight to PC. I'll be
lost
honest.
Your damn mind, Don. You don't want Nintendo to go to Sony. You would want PlayStation to go to Nintendo more than that, or Samsung or buy something. You wouldn't want the Nintendo brand to go to freaking Sony.
But
they'd kill it.
It would give me a reason to buy their hardware.
No, are you kidding me?
No, well, Nintendo is based around fun. They
make good.
Oh man, no, Nintendo saved the industry, man. Come on now, y'all got to give Nintendo a lot more respect than that.
Yo, check this out, guys. I can see. Hold on, Don. Hold on, just one second. I can see where K Mega is coming from, because if you take Nintendo and you bring it to Sony and PlayStation. All that stuff that we talked about with PlayStation, with over 90% exclusives delayed and stuff like that. Now you
Cancel
have,
franchises.
yeah.
Oh no,
now, you see what I'm
I
saying?
don't want them to own them. I want them to work independently.
I
There's no
got
reason
you.
why they can't
All
make their
right.
software independently.
All right.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that makes more sense. If you
Yeah,
make apps or something like that, but you was making it sound like that you want PlayStation.
No, not as a publisher.
You want Sony to just take them over. I'm like, man,
No,
I've sent
They
his
go-
ass to Hades. He's done.
Yeah,
He's
Nintendo's
no,
Nintendo's future is in mobile.
Fired.
He lost all
Nintendo's future is in
credibility.
mobile.
All right. Well, yo, Mega, not for anything. When it seems like you're the only really positive Nintendo person on the panel right now. It's not that we all got hate for Nintendo, man, but you are really kind of grasping on the future of the Switch and everything like that. So, yo, I hope it works out for you, man. I don't know. I don't know. But yo, let's move on to Xbox real quick, and then after that we'll give kind of like a quick what we're like, if we're hyped for 2017 or whatnot. So let's hit up the Xbox, and let's start with Newark. Yo, Newark, what resolution would you like to hear from the Xbox division for 2017?
Well, I have two. The first one will be the space out their games throughout the whole year instead of just the holiday season. It's aggravating as hell, man. Like, it's Christmas now, and then I'm like, damn, the best, we gotta wait a year. So I'm sure there's some games that come out in the spring, but I just want them to space it out. And the second one would be casual. Am I saying it right? Casual gaming. No, social gaming. Social gaming, like 1 versus 100. Shit, give us a Family Feud or something, like something that could bring, like, if y'all remember 1 versus 100, it was like 100 people in the audience, and we did little things to be the one that goes next, like something that like everybody got around the table like around 6 p.m. and so I mean, Phil said he
Are
was
you
gonna
botting?
He's body. He making too much sense.
yeah, I got that 56K modem.
Mm-hmm.
But social gaming, man. Phil said he was gonna bring it back, but we haven't heard nothing yet. So hopefully this year we get back into the social gaming.
Some Fusion Frenzy.
Oh man,
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, Xbox stepped away for a minute, so he asked me to take over. You guys are all fired.
Damn.
Get out. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Whatever. What the hell ever.
Man, it was an emergency, all right? It was an emergency.
I haven't got my check yet. Somebody gonna pay me. This
Xbox, I just fired them all. So.
I'm gonna take it out of somebody's ass. We'll give my No, I agree. I agree with that 100%. Because if there's one complaint that the people get is the fact of, the games coming out, all kind of cluttered up at the end of the year. And what Xbox got in the first 6-7 months? Shut the fuck up. It make me so sick when they say that shit.
Multi-plats.
Shit. Quality assholes. That's what we get. Quality.
Playing our games that we got.
Playing the same games you're playing, because you ain't playing Last Guardian no more. You playing Call of Duty.
Exactly. I still got Forza to beat. I still got Gears ain't gonna ever die. Halo's not gonna ever die. You know what I'm saying? There's so many good quality. I mean, I got Final Fantasy, but that's a multi-plat. But I mean, I got Dead Rising 4. I haven't even turned it on yet.
That game's so much fun, man. Oh,
it looks fun. When you were showing that gameplay, I was like, you know what? I need to go ahead and just boot that up. I mean, I got so many games. I got a huge backlog, and it's mostly the Xbox exclusives. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just good quality, man. These games last the test of time, and people want to complain about what's going on, what's coming up next year. But if you already beat those games don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Once you beat them, it's just garbage, man. I don't get it. I really don't.
I got you, brother, man. Let's see. Next on the list when it comes to Xbox and resolutions, why don't we hit up Newark? Yo, Newark, what do you have for the resolutions for 2017 with Xbox?
He just said it.
Okay, my bad. I was like, hold on. I
Uh-oh.
remember you saying
It's that cocaine mountain.
that.
He's starting early, everybody.
That's where he went. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
White
Yo, I'm turning red right now,
vision
man.
dreams of
Oh,
Yeah, crazy.
wow.
through my
Wow.
mind. All the while I think of you. Come on
All right,
now,
yo, let's
Rang gang ding
let's
the
go.
dang the dang.
Let's go to the
baby.
first lady real quick. Yo,
Yeah.
snaps. What
What do you
what
want?
what would you like for a New Year's resolution when it comes to Xbox for 2017?
To be honest, probably the most frustrating thing, especially on, let's say, community game night, they need to fix the fucking party chat. All right. When you have everybody together in the party and people are getting booted out, that is really frustrating. We have some huge parties too. Okay. Huge up to 16 people, that is, because we can't do more than 16. We really need to be able to have more people than 16 in a party chat. Like, where did they even get that number from? Number one. All right. So maybe like 25 people party chat. It'd be a
Wow.
little insane.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
But, or even 20, that would be like nice because you get a few more people in there, but they need to fix it because it's really frustrating when you have a group of people talking and people are getting just like they start cutting out, they get booted, they have to join and like, say connecting and all that crap. That aggravates the shit out of me. Oh, and Upload Studio. That is always,
Oh, great.
I have like a
great
list.
one. Great.
I love Microsoft. I love
That
Microsoft, great company, but they do
nice.
have things that they need to fix.
Yeah.
True.
I do, yo, when it comes to Upload Studio, yeah, please upgrade it. Like, I could use it fine. Like, what the tools and stuff that they give for it now are fine, but like it could be so much more. Like you could be able to do so much more, and I feel, yeah, they definitely need to upgrade that. Yo, great
And
point,
Xbox.
Snap. What's up?
Remember when Xbox One first came out and the whole it wasn't even like they had Upload Studio, but they had Upload the top 10 kills of the week and like so that's what I'm talking about. Like that, like social stuff also, man. Like they dropped it and forgot about it.
Yeah.
They kind of let it die with the Connect in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's unfortunate. They shouldn't let that go away, man.
Nah, definitely. Well, yo, let's move down the list here. Yo, Foos, man,
Yo.
Xbox Resolution 2017. What do you want to hear them say?
I want to hear them say that they're gonna push their devs to give us free DLCs, more like Halo's doing. That would be awesome. I know we're probably
Nice.
not gonna get it, but wishful thinking.
You know what else Fuski wants? He wants the party chat to stop dropping.
Yeah, stop dropping party chat. And where did they get that number for 16 people? What the
Yeah.
hell?
What the
Yeah, but
hell?
the thing is, with 16, and
Built on Skype.
I love that O Snaps brought it up. If you're gonna make it 16, make it 16 and stable. You're right, because once you start getting close to 16, like it gets iffy. Like people will drop out and stuff like that. It starts getting crazy.
It's more like 10-person party chat and 16 if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's
Well,
really detrimental on community game night when She Wolf and GKB are trying to host. That's like
absolutely.
really sucky for them, when
Yeah.
they're trying to play a
it
game.
would
with
be
the
nice
community.
to have more people in the chat, but at the same time, those 16 party chats, it gets pretty rowdy and you can't hear
Well, yo,
shit or get a word in.
Can you imagine Mr. 100? Shout out to Mr. 100. Can you imagine him hosting like a 25 like person chat? Oh my goodness.
Hell no.
Oh my
Ain't
goodness.
nobody gonna get
It'd be
across.
chaotic.
20 Mr. 100s in a party chat together.
Hell no. Hell no. No.
Yo, great point so far. Let's go to Don. Yo, when it comes to Xbox resolution, New Year's resolution, 2017. What do you want to hear them say, man?
I want to hear them. They improve the analog sticks on their Elite controller. I am so frustrated with the Elite controller right now. It is one of the best controllers on the market. It feels so good in your hands, but I am on my fourth. I'm on my fourth, and I'm literally using my other ones as spare parts to keep one going.
Wow.
I am not joking. and this is normal use. I don't abuse my controllers. I don't throw them. I don't do anything like that.
I
I
do.
set them down like a gentle little baby in its case when it's done. But the left analog stick is always failing on me. I have been able to service them, but it's only a temporary fix on it. The springs are not strong enough for the heavier stick that's on there. I know you've had problems with shoulder buttons. I've heard other people have problems with the shoulder buttons.
Yeah, I was gonna say my sticks are fine, man, but my right bumper is completely done.
I've had the actual board crack on the left side. Like, and maybe
man,
I've just
you got hands like fucking like sandpaper, man. Put
maybe,
some lotion on that
maybe
shit.
I have ogre hands or whatever. I don't know, but the reality is, and maybe it's because I've been gaming since I was a little kid, and I've been doing this forever. And they're like fine-tooth athletes, my thumbs. But at this point, I still need a controller that holds up. And to be honest with you, right now, I having more reliability with the base model controller that came with the Xbox One S than I have it with my Elite controller. And so the hope is they take some of the things they implemented there and just really improve the Elite controller because it needs a little bit of an overhaul.
Well, Don, I actually came out with a video last week or so, and it was funny. The next day, my boy Jez at Windows Central kind of confirmed it. A redesigned Elite controller coming out in 2017. So I think they heard you, man, before you even said it.
Well, they may have heard me, but I'm saying right now, I don't care about any of the other features. Make the damn analog sticks not break. I'm serious. Like, make those things.
It's all about the
work.
bumpers, man. It's all about the right and left button.
And that not to leave you out. Yeah, that needs to be addressed too. Like, that seriously, these sort of things are being addressed. It's a premium product. It should last a premium timetable. And I know I play a lot of games and stuff like that, but I do expect when I spend $150 that my controller is going to last more than the base model controller that comes with the S.
No doubt. No doubt.
Don, Don. Savsky said that you must be like King Kong and break. What? Hold up. It scrolled up. I can't think right now. He said, anyways, he said that you must be like King Kong. And I'm like, yeah, he just touches it and it just falls apart. Is that how it works, Don?
That's crazy.
Man, I swear I might be able to crush walnuts with my thumbs. I'm not going to But seriously, like, it's getting frustrating. It is my favorite controller. From the textile feel, it feels awesome. How the different materials around the analog stick holes feel great.
And the back paddles, man. I'm a big fan of
the back
I
feel
paddles.
Like they should. The other thing I would say would be a huge improvement is add what they call a detent to all the removable pieces. What that does is it almost has a mechanical snap that you can override. So when you press things in, it's not just magnetic. It actually has a textile feel and a snap to it. So the D-pad doesn't like lift up when you kind of reach the very edges. Same with the analog stick. If you're pushing out from underneath it, it doesn't want to lift up.
What are you doing underneath the analog stick, man?
I'm just saying these are areas where they can improve. This would make the actual feel of the controller actually feel even more solid than it already does. But it does need to be improved, without a doubt.
Yeah, I definitely, like I said, I've been having issues with the right bumper. I think the left bumper is actually going as well. It's funny, when it comes to the bumpers, like, the things, they're made of metal, but then when you see what's attaching the right and left bumper on the far ends, it's just a little thin piece of plastic, and that's where I'm having my issue. That's where it stopped working, because that plastic just kind of popped off.
Yo, my Elite must be like the Incredible Hulk, because I ain't had none of those problems. I had it for a year.
Mine either. Mine for a year too. I ain't had no issues.
You guys
I'm going to do you guys a favor. I won't do any couch co-op with you guys.
No, we handle our controller like we handle women. That's what we do.
That's right.
My lady likes it rough.
I was gonna say you can ask Snaps. My hands are like freakishly strong, which is why I haven't made a big deal of it yet. But I'm seeing like more and more people talk about like the bumper situation. But when it comes to me, like when it comes for a regular plastic controller, I go through those things like crazy, because like my hand just kind of squishes them,
I don't know. I got huge hands, man. My hands will cover your face. Like like
that
He has a pretty big head, though.
So trust, I got some big ass hands. I can easily palm a basketball
has
with
big
no
ass
problem.
It's
You know what
insane.
I'm saying? So I mean, I got to have big hands to match with the big yellow ass. So I mean, it's got to all be together. So.
I just gotta say, I haven't seen my gameplay at all.
We
I
seen
saw
it.
it.
You
Yeah.
was looking at what we were
Yeah, I've
seeing
seen
the Minecraft stuff. Yeah, it was
What?
nice.
Well, no,
there was
it
some
was,
people that said
Nah,
Trove.
I was gonna say I don't play Minecraft. That wasn't me. Nice. All right. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Well, Mega, moving on. When it comes to Xbox resolution for 2017, what do you hope that they would do? What resolution to make for 2017, dude?
Okay, first off, I guess I need to make a resolution and stop calling Forza. I need to stop calling Forza Forza.
People love getting it on you.
Man, I'm country, man. I'm sorry. It just one of the things. So I'll start trying to make Forza. Oh, that sounds
Dude,
so
you just
sensitive.
sounded like
I just want to play Forza. Anyway, so anyway, I'll
you
work
still
on that.
added the N in that, man.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I just want to play Forza.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying. I'd rather just say it countrified. Just say Forza. Anyway, but
Xbox always says Forza.
It's
yeah,
Forza.
see, that's what I'm saying. When you say it like that, it sounds. I might just say
There's no T.
FH3 or F7. I might just try to break it down. But anyway, my biggest thing is come out with your games. You know, bring back sequels. You know, you got some solid games.
Thank you.
You got some solid ass games. Bring them back. And then also hearing the rumor, which is basically what Remedy said it themselves, that Quantum Break 2 is going to come back. That's a plus.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to have Rise. We have to have Sunset Overdrive. We have to have. We got to keep having Killer Instinct. We have to have older titles as well to come back from the OG Xbox all the way down from the 360. We have to have these titles also brought back to life.
Crimson Skies, Tao
Yes.
Fang, even Blinks the Cat. Like there's so many games that came from the OG Xbox, and I'm not asking, dude. You hit my resolution as well. Like I'm not asking for a remake of what I played back then. I want another one, a sequel, like you said.
Yes. And for the games that didn't hit, like, you know, you can't have everything a shooter. So I've said this many times. Bring back Perfect Dark, but bring it back as an adventure game. You know, if you're gonna bring back Fable, make it a dark game. Make it a, you know, bring back games that made the Xbox what it was. You know, and what it is. Plus, with all the titles, and then there really wouldn't be any competition if you had all those games come. You will have iconic titles, you know, to match with the Nintendos and the PlayStations. I mean, they got plenty of money to do it and resources. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? If you got to take a hit for that first title, that's fine. But bring it back. Do not just close the doors if the game doesn't sell well or whatever. So I'm very happy that Quantum Break 2 will come back, because that game was so solid, and I'm very glad for that. But bring the rest of them.
Definitely deserve a sequel, man.
Yeah, and you know, Newark hit one of the things about bringing back, you know, more social games for people that aren't really gamers, you know, like your wife, boyfriends, whatever, that don't really play the games. Those games, I can remember so many times where the whole family would come together and want to play 1 versus 100. They loved that. They were like, is 1 versus 100 coming on? And everybody would get together and we would play it. It was so cool. That was so original. And your
karaoke game, K-Mega Lips.
Well, I was going to say that, and so since Newark hit that, so now you have to bring back Lips. Now you have to bring back Lips. If you bring back Lips, I promise you, Killer Phil, Yabra, Aaron Greenberg, whoever could be listening, please, I promise you, I will buy you a box of chocolate and send it to you. Please bring that game back. It
doesn't work for Aaron
awesome.
Greenberg, man. Like I said, I tried.
Well, whatever the case may be, man, you got to bring back Lips. That game was
Snap to ask him.
And I know,
right?
I may lose all that music that I bought. I may have lost all that music that I bought, but I will buy that shit again. I love Lips. It was so damn fun. So fun. But anyway, I'm done. That's it. And I will work on Forza. Okay, so there we go.
Fort. Like think like
Forza.
There
There
he
you
goes.
go.
There he goes.
There it is.
Forza.
Yeah.
God, that sounds so bad.
Hold on.
I just said like the number 4 and then put a Z after it.
So, okay, Forza.
That's how I say it too.
Yo, we go crazy.
Forza. So why y'all don't correct me? Y'all just let me just go with the motions and say Forza.
Because it's unique. That's your trademark.
Yeah,
I'll keep it.
That's you,
Okay.
man.
Yeah. Well, y'all stop correcting me then, bastards.
Oh man, I can't stand it, but like I roll with it.
Okay. Well, yeah, Don is very, very on point about his things. He's very astute. I'm not appreciative of you saying it incorrectly.
You're starting to sound like me now, man. But anyway, yo, guys, we pretty much went through all the resolutions and everything like that. Before like we go in for our outros and everything, I just want to go down the list and I want to see if you guys are excited for 2017 and just pick one of the main things that like you know or you hear that's coming down the line that has you excited for 2017. And then once we go down here, then we'll do our outros and we'll let everybody go and get absolutely hammered if they're not already hammered right now in the chat.
Tomsky.
So,
Daz.
oh goodness. Well, Snap. Since you want to talk, yeah, we'll have you go first. So, are you, first of all, are you excited for 2017? And
Nope.
then, no, not at all.
Don't give a fuck.
Oh wow.
No, I am excited.
She
Continue.
on one tonight.
It just give us like an example of something you're excited for, like if it's
Sea of Thieves. Oh my God. Sea of Thieves. Can't wait.
I hear about this game every day from her, yo. I swear.
Yes, you do. And a little bird told me something about the possibility of World of Warcraft coming to Xbox One.
It would be overkill.
Really exciting.
If who? What? What'd she say?
Wow.
That game has a serious cult following. World of Warcraft.
Oh, that would be exciting. So yeah, but I'm really excited for Sea of Thieves and I don't know, just a lot of shit. Scorpio. I'm getting my Elite controller this year come tax time. I'm waiting specifically because you guys know that I'm getting a custom made one. So the custom made Elite controller that's not going to break.
You gonna let me use it
for that in 2017?
You gonna let me use it?
You're touching my shit. No. So yeah. Anyways.
All right. Awesome. Let's see. Yo, Foos, what are you hyped up for 2017 as a gamer? And give us an example of something you might be excited for, or something that could possibly like get you kind of down about next year, man.
Nah, I don't think nothing's gonna get me down. I just can't wait for that Scalebound. You all know that though. That's what I'm waiting for.
Dude, that
ready to ride my dragon.
That game looks like it's gonna be fire, dude. Straight fire.
Yes, it does.
All right, well, beautiful. Yo, Newark, man, are you hyped for 2017 as a gamer?
Yep, the year of the Scorpio, man. Man, listen, that's like one of the main things I'm excited for. Now, as far as what I'm looking forward to, does it have to be related to gaming?
Well, we are a gaming
Kinda.
podcast. So
I mean, the perks that go with it, like the 65-inch KS 8000, the curve mod. I want to see what this HDR is about, man, because my little ranting a couple of podcasts ago, it wasn't, I wasn't really that impressed, but still.
Okay.
But yeah, and my prediction of the Scorpio is going to be of the original Xbox One size, but the identical shell is going to be an Xbox One S, because if you look at the reveal and they showed like the system fading out, it was identical to the Xbox One S. So it's going to be the size of the fat Xbox One, but it's going to be the shell of the Xbox One S.
And I think it's going to be stand as a tower too.
Yeah, we're standing up.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Newark, that is a very interesting thing. I think we might have to come together on a future live show to talk about that, man. I want to want to dive a little bit deeper into your thinking about like having the original Xbox show. But yo, let's go down the list. Yo, Don, 2017, are you hyped, man?
Dude, I am so hyped. I have started so many things just the beginning, end of this year. And you guys going to start seeing all that stuff kind of come up going forward. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to share. I'm excited to be part of the community. And honestly, I'm just excited to for Scorpio. I mean, that is going to be a game changer for not only the industry, but for us as gamers. So
Nice. And yo, Mega, 2017. Are you hyped, dude? Are you hyped?
Woo! You know it.
do we have Coltrane in here? What's going on?
Man, 2017, bro. Woo, man, my Trump box is gonna be tripping. That was a joke, but anyway, man, I am so excited for the mighty Tekken. Tekken 7 has got me so excited. I cannot wait. All the fighters that's coming, finally, the fighting games are going to be coming in abundance. And Scalebound definitely has me gets me tweaking. But Tekken 7 and all the fighters in general, but in Scalebound, man, Scalebound looks like it's something special. I'm very excited for that. And people stop correcting me on every damn thing because I say, I don't miss you, tissue, I miss you, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You understand what the hell I mean? Anyway, I don't miss you. I will try to say those games names properly next year. That's a promise.
We forgive you.
Thank you.
Well, yo, guys, I gotta say, I am completely hyped for 2017. I mean, we got new hardware coming out. We have at least 2 innovative games. You know, a game that's using cloud processing for the demolition of buildings, the physics and stuff like that with Crackdown. And of course, Sea of Thieves, which
Sea of Thieves.
To me, to this day, like, I can't think of a game that I could point to and be like, you know what, Sea of Thieves is exactly like that game, but just with a pirate skin on it. That I have never seen anything like Sea of Thieves. But I gotta say, besides those, which I am excited for, and I'm surprised nobody said this, I'm also really excited for E3 because I believe there's a lot of stuff that's in development that isn't being talked about yet, because they're waiting for the reveal of the Scorpio and then moving forward from there. So I think they got like they have a bunch of stuff behind closed doors, and they're waiting to show everybody, whether it's for 2017 or whether it's for 2018. I have a feeling that E3 in 2017 is gonna be off the chain. All right, they're gonna go all out. They're gonna show exactly what they've been working on, the stuff that they've been holding back and not showing anybody. And I think that's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait for 2017's E3. But guys,
there's so much to be excited for.
Oh my goodness, man! And
it's really cool.
We have so many games to play right now.
You know, I still haven't touched Titanfall. Like, I think I turned it on and something happened where I got distracted and I started another game, but there's so much I haven't finished, and
kids
just
were probably
started
staring at you. Yeah.
Where's the other game? The Dev Rising 4. I fucking love it. It's addicting. It's so much fun. So, you know, like, I still gotta play that, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah. We got a lot of great stuff to look forward to. Oh, hey, there's my gameplay coming up.
Hey, see, we told you.
But I haven't played Dead Rising 4. I have that, and I have Watch Dogs 2, and I haven't even started either one of them. I'm trying to catch up on the backlog of games that I have. So, we eating good, man. Yeah. Xbox gamers eating good.
We definitely are.
No doubt. But, hey, yo, it's about that time. We're about to go into the outros and all that good stuff. But I have to ask the question. The question I posed on Twitter, question that a lot of people were curious about on Twitter as well. So, Mega, 2016, in the terms of the gaming industry, are you sending that shit to Hades?
You know what? I think 2016 was a decent year for me too. Send that shit to Hades. 2017 better be better than this dog shit that we've been having, especially from the PlayStation side. God damn it. Goddamn industry was a goddamn shame. It was a lot of bullshit popping off in that motherfucker. We better get some shit right. You know what I'm saying? In 2017, boy, I tell you, man, it was an hypocrisy what was going on in the gaming awards. But anyway, 2017, it's all good. We got Tekken coming. We got all the good stuff coming. Scorpio, the Xbox community, everything is going to be right, man. It's going to be all right.
No doubt, man. So, guys, he sent that shit to Hades, yo. Hit up Twitter right now. Let everybody know what just happened. Uh-oh.
Carry on. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trained now, like a house pet. I hear the gong. I'm like, I gotta shut up now. Uh-oh. Yeah. But guys, absolutely incredible show. Absolutely love talking about what went on this year with you guys, and it's good to see that we're all looking forward to 2017. We got a lot of stuff to look forward to: new hardware, new software, updates to the UI, just so much to look forward to as an Xbox gamer. And at the foundation as always is the community, which I feel is stronger and more united than ever, and it's the key feature in Xbox to me. I absolutely love being a part of the community. I love being able to talk games with you guys and with everybody in the chat, and even in the comment section after the show is live, because some people have quite a bit of stuff to say. But we're gonna do the outros now, and let's start with Mega. Do you have about 45 minutes to spare to let everybody know where your appearances are and stuff throughout the week, man?
Yes, I do, kind sir. No, man, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Great show. Happy New Year to the panel. Hope everybody has a good, safe night, and hopefully you guys will definitely make it to 2017 peacefully. With your loved ones or with your homies, whoever you're with, have a good damn time. And man, I'm on the check us out tomorrow on BGST. What I'm saying? It should be very, very interesting after all the crazy stuff that's been going on. But the show will go on, and remember this: BGST is not just the members of who's a part of it. It's the legacy of the voice of the gaming community. Not, I know it's a pro Xbox channel, but it's for the gaming. It's the voice for the gaming community. When other people want you to be silent, we keep on talking. And that's what everybody in the gaming community needs to understand, is that when you have a voice, keep on talking. Do not let anybody stop you from doing that, no matter what the hell they do. Also, you can check me out on the multiplayer with my boy Next Gen on his channel on Thursdays, and in here, what I'm saying. So thank you guys so much. Oh, and I am 1 or 2 away from 700. If you guys would be so kind to hit that sub button, so I could start off the new year at 700 subs, it would be a blessing. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. So, all right.
Yeah. Ooh, good job.
Damn. He got quiet. Oh, Bob must have walked off.
Oh, no, I was muted. Yeah, I was muted again. Oh. No, I said great job, Mega. And, I'll definitely be tuning into BGST tomorrow. I know it's going to be a really good show. As always, man. Like, BGST is so entertaining, man. And then the chat is just straight fire, like, all the time, dude.
All right, my turn, because I gotta go take care of something.
Yeah, no doubt.
Kids and whatnot.
Yo, Snaps. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go
say
ahead.
what you gotta say. I'll make you feel important.
No, I was gonna say Snaps. So why don't you let everybody know where they
Listen,
can find
guys,
you?
here's
All
where
that
you
good
can
stuff.
find me. I'm cutting you off. You guys can find me on Twitter at girlscangame22. You guys can find me at thenextpodcast.com along with everybody else on the panel. starting Wednesday for the new year, I will be having a new podcast in the morning. So I'm really excited for that. If you guys follow me on Twitter or you subscribe to me on YouTube, you'll find out all about it. I'll be putting out a video either later or tomorrow with some more information on that. And I will be doing streaming every Wednesday night. And I'm probably going to be doing like one daytime stream as well. So I'll finally have a little bit of a schedule going forward. And, I'm really excited for that. And I'll be streaming some games. And the first one will be Dead Rising 4. So hope to see you guys there.
Nice. Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not muted. All right. You guys can hear
I
me.
hear you.
All right. Now I'm nervous. Like, I'm like, oh, shit. Am I muted? Yeah. All right. Yo, Foos. Brother man.
What's up?
What's going on, dude?
No, chilling, killing.
Yo, why don't you tell everybody, where they could get a hold of you, what you've been up to? Man, you know the deal.
Yeah, you can check me out on thenextpodcast.com and get all my information if you would like to do that. I still haven't done a whole lot on YouTube, but I did put some videos up recently, about to try and get into a knack of getting some of those out every week.
Mm-hmm.
Up to about 60 subscribers now, so thank you to everybody that is subscribing. Appreciate it.
Nice.
And if you haven't, you're welcome to do so and hear what I have to say.
Beautiful, beautiful, man. And
Hey, Happy New Year, everybody.
Nice. There you go. That was the topper right there. Yo, Newark, man. What's going on with you, homie?
What's going on, y'all, man? First and foremost, Happy New Year's to everybody, yo. Don't drink and drive. Get an Uber or find a designated driver.
I don't know about
all
the
the
Uber.
other state.
The Uber driver might be drunk, man. You might just get a taxi.
Oh, word, right?
Listen to this responsible bastard over here. Don't drink and drive. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, I probably just saved the life, but
You did.
You can
You did, because I was thinking about doing that, man.
You can find me on the Xbox News for Xbox gamers. I'm gonna say that, well, the Facebook group. Thanks and shout out to everybody who's supporting it. But I'm very active in the Xbox stuff, and also I post stuff in the.
Whoa, you going robot, man. You going robot.
He botting.
Yeah,
There's only one bot in here, yeah. I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
my
Newark.
phone
That's
got
Newark
retarded
bot.
service right now.
That's Newark bot. His shit is bot. He making sense. He making too much sense tonight.
He's like Max Headroom over there.
You all right,
It's
dude?
short and sweet, man.
There we go.
Yeah, could y'all hear me?
Yeah, you're good now, man.
Yeah, I had to lift my phone up a little bit. So just to keep it short and sweet, you can find me on Twitter at NewarkNJ360, on the Xbox News for Xbox Gamers, Xbox Club, and on the Next Nation Club. Happy New Year's to everyone.
Beautiful, man. Thank you, Newark. Yo, Don, man, why don't you let everybody know what you've been up to? Even all the secret stuff, man. You got to spill all the beans right now and then let them know where to find you. All right, dude?
All right. Well, the best way to get a hold of my Twitter is actually on the link below, along with everybody else.
I just polished my nails on my shirt.
Yeah. Bot's been hard at work at that. You think he does all this? You think he just does all these graphic work and all that sort of stuff? No, you put some work into the description underneath the video, so you can get a hold of us too.
Words.
Exactly. That being said, New Year's resolution, I promise I'll get some videos out, the same ones I was talking about earlier, but holidays caught up to me and all sorts of different things and stuff like that. On a side note, there was a individual named Sam Walton that was in the chat and hit me up on via Twitter. He's looking for some pro tips to get into the industry and stuff like that. Sam, we're going to be talking on some Xbox Live, and we're happy to help you out, that sort of thing.
Nice.
That's what gaming's about. It's about helping each other out. There's in regards, especially artists, there's a little bit of bitter competition sometimes that's out there, and that needs to go away too. That's ridiculous. We're all here to make games look good, and if you want to be a part of it, that's great. And if no one else will give you a chance, we'll talk. I have a project I'm working on, so there's always room for help on that project for sure. So
no doubt, man. Beautiful.
Listen
Beautiful.
to this, man. Everybody's sensitive and shit, man. This is disgusting. I mean, we need to get out with a bang. And I didn't say anything about Intromedia Gaming. You know what I'm saying? My bad to Intromedia Gaming, guys. Sorry.
Well, I was gonna say you could talk about Intromedia Gaming. You could talk about what we're gonna do to them in Battlefield 1 as well, because they can't hang with the next podcast. And
man, that's just going to be embarrassing for those guys.
It's got open invitation.
Do they need another
man.
week or two to practice, or
see, y'all have put me in a bad position because I gotta choose a side. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do.
Oh, they can have you.
Hey, you better ask Dark Artemis a remix about that. If you really want me to come in there and put that work on you, I will. You saw my shotgun play earlier.
See, the thing is, my rifle, it actually it shoots out Jolly Ranchers that really taste good. So I'm gonna aim for everybody's face. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna break out a fresh new Elite controller just for that night there.
Oh shoot. All right, well, guys, it's been an absolute great show. Again, thank you for everybody for tuning in. We went almost 3 hours today, and I think it's because
awesome.
We had so much to talk about in terms of recapping 2016. I mean, we just kind of sped through 2017. Maybe we'll have like another live show somewhere in the week and kind of flesh out those thoughts. I got to talk to these guys about that. But all in all, it was a great show, and again, if it wasn't for the community and the people who support us, support this channel, support the gamers out there on social media, like this show wouldn't be anything. And I just want to let everybody know, when it comes to the Xbox community, I believe wholeheartedly that as a gaming community, we are stronger than ever. A lot of new people on Xbox Live. You got a bunch of quality people on YouTube giving quality content and giving the facts and telling it how it is in the gaming industry. And guys, we are not going to stop. We are doing that for you. We are doing that for the gamers all over the world. There's no stopping us, all right? And I feel like 2017 is going to be an even better year than what we went through in 2016. But guys, it's New Year's Eve, you got to get your party going. We got to get our party going. So, have a great weekend. Have a happy New Year's, and we will see you next Saturday for the next podcast. Happy New Year!
Happy New
Happy
Year!
New Year!
Yes.
Time for alcohol and loud music. Hope everybody enjoy themselves.
I thought you said you don't drink, brother. What's going on?
Well, I'm home.
Changed up.
No, I said I don't drink and drive. Hold on, you talking to Newark?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. And shout out to B.
I don't drink.
Throwing jokes out there.
No, I don't.
Hold up.